Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Salute the Sun with What Team Comp. It's been a while, but we're back as we're having some more D&D tomfoolery. Finally, getting everyone to not feel sick and whatnot, and also be able to have the day free to come in and have some fun. It's been a month and a half,
Roughly, I think.
roughly. Ironically, throughout that time, no one reminded me that I had not posted our last episode until today, which was myself, by the way. No, I figured.
I got other things to worry about, damn it.
We all have other things to worry about. We all live. We all good. Nothing wrong. Nothing bad. That being said, let us pick back up where we left off, eh? So, having made your way into the forest, met with a group of people who you've eventually come to determine as being werebores, potentially the same boars that you are sent to find and stop. You made your way further into the forest trying to find them when eventually you came to an area where you saw essentially a almost jungle city with a pyramid, various tree homes, and not too many people that you could visibly see from where you're currently at, but you've also sent in a scout to try and get a feel for the area through Rollo via Faria. Having Rollo fly over into the pyramid, Rollo was looking over some of the first area of the walls within the temple from the top side, invisibly, I believe, if I remember correctly. And that was where we last left off.
I know you said you were going to send her what you found in the pyramid.
Yes. So everyone else, Faria is keeping an eye on things inside of there. So, in the meantime, what are you all doing? You're waiting on Faria.
I'll keep an eye out.
Remember anything about us getting to this point? I think I might have missed the end of that last session, which
You
was
did.
a while ago. So
You did.
don't know what I'm doing. Probably just sitting there twiddling my thumbs, waiting for someone to tell me what I should not do.
To not do!
Tell him not to do it so he will know that he needs to do it even more.
Well, I feel like more often than not, it's people telling me what not to do than what they're telling me to do.
I mean, he's not wrong. I cannot deny these accusations.
I think we were waiting on what Fyria saw to determine what our next is going.
Again, we're down to the waiting for Fyria game.
No worries.
I said that you guys could continue.
Yeah, no.
But it's based around you, remember?
Yeah. Which I'm gonna send you the rest of the details and such later. So hold on.
I thought Dawn was gonna be able to cover it.
No worries. You still see these.
You burp?
I'm sorry.
You're fine.
You feel better? 'Cause that sounded like you felt good.
What?
The burp.
Yeah. I thought. I get it.
She's fine. Let it go. Moving on. No worries. No need to embarrass. Faria, thank you for coming back. We missed you.
Yeah, we do.
Of course. But you see those rooms. Obviously, as I mentioned before, there are various ways for you to move around. With Rollo's hearing, the area sounds quiet. Doesn't really sound like there's people here in this area, which means at the very least this might be a place for you to bunker down, unless you wanted to, check it out, see further in, it's completely up to you. Or if you wanted to check out the city to see what's up over there.
I'm gonna keep checking out the temple. I will voice this to everyone else standing around side my body. Just asking them if they think it's better to keep checking out the temple, or if we want to, or if we've got enough information, if we want to bail now.
Okay. So you're just gonna search the temple, see what you can find,
No,
see
I'm
if.
I'm asking on everyone else
Oh,
what
yeah.
they think. And I'm basically just holding up two fists. It's just like, okay, left hand is for sticking around, continuing to search. Right hand is for leaving.
Yeah, because you can't hear what the response is.
Exactly.
Personally, I have never been job unfinished. But what do you all think?
We should probably leave this to our better suited for it.
Julius found a piece of candy.
Jules found a what?
Piece of candy.
Piece of candy.
He had it in his bag. Forgot about it.
I don't want to know how old that is.
It's still good. Maybe.
They all say.
Sounds like we're coming to a decision quickly then.
Yes, very
Right.
quickly.
I mentioned my thoughts here.
Okay, Julius puts this to rest. Ready? Pulls out a coin. Heads, we go to city. Tails, we go to temple. We go to temple. Let's go.
I'm already in the temple, technically.
Well, you can't hear.
Oh, Well,
Three is
Rolo's
already in the temple.
Oh, no, Rolo is in the temple.
Well, let me correct myself. Rolo is already in the temple. That's what we're looking through. We're trying to decide if we want to stay here and deal with this, or if we let others. What I can tell.
Julius thinks that we should deal with it. Because then we get paid for dealing with it, not let other people get paid for dealing with this.
But it's also dealing with an entire clan of large werebores or potentially trolls, depending upon which side we take and which side doesn't try and kill us first.
So why not just pit the two against each other and then not take part at all?
Because they're already against each other.
I know, but make them fight. Trick one side and the other side into getting into a point of mutual, and then have them kill each other. Trick the trolls and the werebores to going into the same point at the same time, and then they just kill each other, and we don't have a problem.
We also don't know if these werebores are actually evil.
They're fine with each other. The trolls just kind of let the werebores pass last time, if you remember.
Because they
Just didn't even
Don't.
mess with them because they don't have magical weapons, and they realize they can't do anything against them, so that they put up a fight towards them anymore.
Julius,
cut out Sam, I'm sorry.
Julius is confused again.
Basically, the trolls won't attack the werebores because their hide is too tough for them to.
Okay. No ideas then.
Still say we probably leave this More professionals than us?
Yeah. We're not professionals?
More professionals than us? And she's like just deadpan looking at him.
Aye, Julius is very professional. Never. And at this point, he's casting Disguise Self, and he's got himself in a very nice, like, business suit, and he's fixing a tie.
Oh, stop, don't.
Do you want to know what I personally think?
What?
Well, they thought it was a much smaller thing when they gave the mission, correct?
Yeah,
I think we should go tell them, possibly.
that's what I was. This is obviously not what they expected.
It
Do you
is a
think
lot bigger.
Julius is still wondering if they will pay us?
They'll pay us for figuring this out, most likely.
Oh yeah, this is a big thing to uncover. And
Okay,
come back from.
then Julius is down to go tell them.
We might not get paid as much.
We're not gonna get paid 1,000 like they thought, but we'll still get paid.
Money is money.
Exactly.
Not exact, but it's okay.
But I would say if Roller could upset their plans at all, that would be good as well.
She kind of gestures to Vitalan and like the I agree.
Just an old islander's 2 cents.
Oh,
Sounds like a very good name for a smelling product. Old Island.
It does. I could make a smell bag that would make a lot of money.
We were talking about something, weren't we? Started thinking about Old Islander now.
Either there's a really intense discussion going on back there, or something bad has happened and I'm on my own, and I don't really want to come back to find out I'm on my own.
I will
Guys?
gently hold her right hand.
She screeches like it's a little girl.
Okay. Faria brings back Rolo to them and comes back to their own body.
Hello. So the decision we came to was Old Islander would be a good name for a smell-based product.
The decision we came to is it's probably best to head back to the town and inform them about what's going on.
That too.
Mm-hmm.
But what do you think about Old Island? We can even put Batalin's face on it.
He just smiles.
I think it's a very good idea, and they gently pat Julius's arm as they get up.
Okay, Faria. So, idea is, can you maybe take something that looks very important? And then we just leave and we go back to town and we explain what happened.
Yes.
Then let's do that. Also, hope everyone's enjoying Tired Battalion.
Yeah, you sound exhausted.
12-hour work shift. Got home at 1:30.
Oh, you. Well, I mean, I got home around the fucking same time. The only adage that I had was I didn't work, but I got to walk around in high heels for fucking 9 hours. I may have looked fine, but that didn't mean it hurt to get that far.
So yes, Rolo do his thing.
Wait, what's Rolo doing?
Rolo was looking around the temple, So I mean, you
Yeah.
can call him back, but I just put him out of existence.
He's asking if Rolo can grab something important from the temple and bring it back.
Oh!
As kind of like evidence of something is going on.
Oh no, that's not why I was saying it. I was just saying, it looks like they're getting close to doing something. Just fuck them up real
Oh,
quick.
so like taking a blueprint or some shit.
Yeah.
I have no idea if he could do that. I can try.
Can he grab a
But
piece of papers?
Here's how it works, by the way, just so you're aware. It's if you poof your familiar out, because technically sprites can carry bow and arrows when they poof, which means you're allowed to carry things your thing can carry with you as you poof.
Basically, if he grabs something, you can poof him out immediately.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, out of character, Limey now knows this. In character, Farrier is still
Yeah.
kind of like, eh.
Why
Yeah,
me
I was
now?
just clarifying
I still
for you.
love the way she said that.
I was just clarifying it for you because I know.
Thank you. Okay. Going back to Rolo in the temple. Gonna find something that Rolo can take out.
Rolo can't accept your messages at the moment because he's out of range. So he's still just kind of looking around. He's like hopping around, just looking around a corner.
Hold up.
Yep. Oh, hold on. Wait, do you have the thing where you can talk to him from any distance?
Yeah.
Okay, then you're fine.
He's so used to me.
I'm used to all the other warlocks who have the Pact of the Chain who don't have that.
Excuse me, Guru. My only warlock that has Pack of the Chain has that thing.
Yes, but he's also not an active member right now, so...
See, Don, that's
shush.
why I was trying to give you the benefit of the doubt and let you out easy by saying you were used to me who didn't have it, but then you just kept digging that hole.
Level.
Digging up a hole.
You say that like I don't expect myself to be buried in this hole.
Digging up a hole.
Temple.
Yep.
Yay. Let's go.
Right.
Let's find something. Let's find something useful.
You send another message to Rolo, and Rolo just kind of like perks up, kind of like looks up like towards the ceiling, like, "Huh? I'm paging you? Yes? Ah." You feel like an acceptance feeling back, and Rolo just kind of like just keeps kind of hopping, hop, 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 hop. Which way do you want him to go?
Left.
Okay, so he goes to the left path, just do, 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 do. Looks around. Eventually he sees this big open room to his left, kind of hops forward, kind of peeks inside. There's a few torch-like podiums with fire burning in them, but no like actual torches so far as you can see.
Wait, what?
And the room has a few different pillars and oddly designed. You almost think that they're maybe tables. You don't get smell, so you don't smell that. Listening in, don't hear anything but the crackling of bits of fire.
Okay, there's weird torch things and there's tables. But nothing that seems like it could be just picked up and taken.
Not at the moment, not at this level.
Let's go back. Okay. I guess I will then check the room opposite.
Okay. Keeps looking around. Nothing really pick-upable in that room either. Again, lots of tables. There are a few things that might be pick-upable. There's like some kind of headpiece, like a headband-looking thing on a table. It's got a few gems in it, a little bit shiny. And something else on the table. Looks flat. Not fully flush with it, but close enough.
Can I investigate what the flat thing is?
Sure. You ask Rolo to check it out. flies up and looks it over, and as soon as he's at level to actually see it, it's some kind of gemmed blade. Where there are
Guys,
gems in such...
shinies. I found shinies. It's not exactly a map or a blueprint.
Wait, girl, we're
but-
still describing it.
No worse. It has a very odd wrap. You've never seen a leather that's quite like it before, with almost a moonlight looking blade, where it's very almost an off silver white colored to it, with a few stones embedded into the back of the blade. As far as you can tell, they're like again that kind of pure white looking stone. It's beautiful, really, but it's like no blade that you've currently ever seen, but except for the fact that it looks like a knife. So that part stands out to you, but the design and the way that it's made with the gems in it, it's unique.
So is it like a dagger, or what
Yeah.
would it be?
It would be a dagger.
Okay.
It's a dagger with 2 gemstones in the back of the blade and 1 in the pommel. All this white stone.
I mean, that is something.
And the other one is the other thing next to it is a headpiece of some sort. So Rolo would be able to pick up one of those items.
Yeah. It's not really plans. And while it could be some kind of evidence, it could also be almost anything else potentially. I'm gonna check out the north room, and if there's nothing in there, then I'm gonna go back to the other room.
Okay. You send Rolo up to the north room. The north room is a much larger chamber. Seems to be almost more of a meeting room. There is a stairway at the end of this room that going down. This room appears to have a few like altars almost, where each one seems to be set up where it forms a kind of a stacked. I'm trying to think how to describe it exactly. In the center, there's the most raised platform, and then on either side of that, it drops down a level, then drops down a level, then drops down a level, going around the side of the room with water flowing out of it, where it reaches the bottom and drops down into somewhere below. And the rest of it is just open space with markings on the floor panels, and there's a few pillars that are they only drop down halfway. They don't drop down fully to the ground. It's a very odd room.
I want to try something.
Mm-hmm.
Would it be possible if there was a piece of paper in front of Firea and a pen or pencil in their hand, could they try to sketch out the room that they currently see through Rolo?
You can certainly try.
Cool. They're gonna request paper and pencil. And then they're gonna give this a shot.
Okay. It's gonna be a
Here's the great question: do any of us have paper and pencil?
good question. Do any of you?
I should have paper.
Nope. You have to specifically buy paper. It's not something you start with unless you have a scholarship.
If I remember
Lucky for you,
correctly,
Batalon has bought it. Here you go.
I
Please
was
pay.
saying, I think I have paper on me. Shit.
Batalon does.
All right. So you hand it
Keeps
over.
notes.
Yeah. Roll me a. I'm sorry, I'm trying to decide between what this would be because this is it's,
Yeah. This is something.
it's not using that. I'm gonna say it's going to be disadvantage because you can't see it.
Yep.
I want to say wisdom check.
Flat wisdom.
Yes, because you're trying to draw something and guess at the.
How bad was it? What the hell happened here? Oh!
The universe said, not today.
So you're watching Firea try and be like very tedious, very exact, and you watch as she draws the first line. First line's really good, and then she gets ready for the second line and she draws it exactly over the first line. She like draws little hash marks that maybe the tile, and she draws another line exactly over the first line.
She
Little
ripped
hash
my
marks. She rips the top of it. Yeah.
paper. She wrote Tango. Oh.
Julius did not know that's how you play tic-tac-toe.
Okay.
What is tic-tac-toe?
Oh, it's where you draw like this, and then you make an X or an O, and you have to make a line to win.
The town is confused.
Oh,
That's
it's
fine.
better.
Okay. That was attempted. Furry is going to die of shame when they eventually see it, but for now they're just gonna feel like they've accomplished something interesting. They've helped out the mission. They're gonna put it all down, and then they're gonna go back to the room with the headpiece and dagger.
Mhm.
And they're gonna stare at
Ooh,
them for a
Fancy
while.
headdress would look good on the
Before-
town.
They're gonna. They're gonna take the dagger.
Okay. And are you gonna carry it out, or are you gonna poof?
I'm gonna poof.
Okay. You grab the dagger and shoop, disappears into the pocket dimension. Your senses go back to your own. You can
Yep.
poof him out, and as soon as your eyes open, you're like, okay. You look down, you're like, okay. Here's what I. Oh. As you see, your handiwork is basically just ripped the top half of the paper.
Why did no one stop me?
Julius
Quick.
is explaining how to play tic-tac-toe with talent.
Yes, I was curious. Was there anything else you could take?
Well, on the plus side, I brought back a knife.
No.
What's that you have there? A
That's not
knife!
a knife. Butters, don't do it.
What?
Never mind.
Bumblebee method.
No, I was hoping. I was expecting someone to go. That's not a knife. This is a knife.
No, I was maybe think of Bumblebee
That would
method.
require more of us to have swords.
Or, big ass knives.
A big knife is a scimitar. Fine.
Machete is a big knife.
We talking Danny Trejo?
That too.
So, you have the knife in the pocket dimension
I think you broke Don.
with Rollo. So next time you
Oh.
pop him out, he'll have the knife.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna show them the knife.
Okay. You pop him out. Rollo proudly drops the knife in the middle of you guys. With you able to see it all fully, it's wrapped with a strange, almost a blackish red leather. Has a white stone in the pommel and 2 in the backside of the blade. The blade itself is rather clean. It's got maybe a few little marks of red, where probably blood or something like that, towards the bottom edge, towards the handle of the blade. But the blade itself, otherwise, is just this moon-like blade. It's just an off-white, almost silvery blade.
Don, just want to double check something with you real quick.
Yes.
Could Fyria not have just popped their eyes back into their own head to draw, so they wouldn't have disadvantage?
They could have.
They would have to. They had to go to the vision, back to hers, to the vision,
And that can
back
be
to
Yeah,
her.
that's
So
exactly how you
technically,
usually
it
draw
would have
something.
taken.
You gotta look
no,
and
it
then
would
you
have.
look
It
back
would
at
have
the.
taken double the time.
I mean,
Mhm.
so
Look,
it would have
if
been
so-
disadvantage.
Hey, look,
And
look.
to be fair, if she had rolled a straight roll based off what she just rolled, she still would have rolled a natural 1.
Yeah, I know.
Mad. You gotta understand. Firstly, Faria has an intelligence modifier of 0. And also, Limey has an intelligence modifier of like -2.
Oh, shush.
No, she has an intelligence modifier of +1. Don't let her lie to you.
What
Actually,
are you talking about?
yeah, I would argue. I would argue +3 just because that bitch finished her fucking dissertation.
Oh, she finished her
did-
dissertation? Oh, never mind. Definitely +3 then.
Also, did you manage to see anything else, Jacob?
Yes, there was a headband next to the knife.
I
And
don't.
a-
Sorry, go on.
I
Someone
thought
had
he said
music
tickable, and I'm like, tick? Like bug?
No, go on.
playing. Chitter, chitter, chitter.
But besides the knife and the headband, that was about it. And I thought we were just trying to take one thing.
I would say it won't. It might not hurt too much to push Alan left. You know what I
Can you
mean?
send Rolo back in?
Yes. Worst goes to worst,
Uh.
we start running.
Okay, I know where he knows where he's supposed to go now, so at least he should be able to do it quickly. But after that, I think we're definitely going to be
Here's
pushing
the
our
thing.
luck, especially if we want to leave.
You can be anywhere and control him, right?
What?
You can be anywhere and you can still control him, right?
This is a good point. Yes, technically now.
Let's start moving. We'll put her on Monty. Let's start moving. And while moving, you can be sandwiched in between two people, so that way you won't fall off.
Okay. Okay, I'm okay with this. Can I keep the knife though,
Yes.
please?
Headdress sounds nice. Nice headdress.
I want to keep it.
I'll put Nat in the back of Loncy and sit up front so she doesn't fall the fuck off.
Monsi makes like a when everyone's on, and then looks back at you and winks. He is not encumbered at all, but he's just playing it up.
Was that a short rest? So share. I'll put Julius on my shoulders.
Okay.
That way, at the very least, I could keep up.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you can run or you don't have to. It's up to you guys.
I'm gonna cast Expeditious Retreat
Just
if
in
we
case.
start running. Yeah.
If
Well,
you
we
start running. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, that makes sense. So you guys begin making your way away from this area while Rolo is sent back in. Rolo flies in. I actually need to check something real quick. Should I use my... Yeah, I'm going to use my adopted son.
Adopted son? Wait, what?
I'm suddenly
oh.
afraid.
Last night, I was rolling in my one of my purple dice that I bought a while back. The one who rolled the 3 that got my character killed. Like
Hell yeah.
3 weeks ago. No, 2 weeks ago. I was like looking at like, oh man, and one of the other people was like, hey, you want to try a different die? And so he gave me 3 dice from a set that he didn't have the complete set. He's like, yeah, keep it. I don't need them. They're not a complete set. And I was like, okay, these are my adopted children now. They're dice, and I love them. Rolo flies off, and I would like you to roll me a d10, Limey.
Fitting.
Okay. So Rolo.
Hey, with most things with Guru, actually, when it's not a D20, lowest.
Yeah.
Just like dead. Dead is better.
This is twice though that I've rolled a natural 1 and 2
3, actually.
Yeah, but this wasn't a
Natural one.
D20. This is a D10. That being said, Rollo flies in, goes in, like knows the way, flies towards the room. Is he just planning to swoop in, grab it, and go? Or
I more imagine swoop in, touch it, and just gone.
that's what I mean.
Yeah,
Okay.
pretty much.
Is he just flying
grab.
in openly, or
Stealth. Definitely stealth.
okay? Is he invisible? Or would you have thought to tell him to go invisible?
If she's stealthing, I would hope that she would just knows that
Invisible.
Stealth check with advantage.
Aw, yeah.
Not a one.
All right. So Rollo is very stealthy. Just no sound from his wings. No bumping into stuff. Just cleanly just drops in, goes to the east, finds the room, turns the corner, and as he does so, he can hear sounds that become like in his face almost as he almost runs into someone. But he's stealthy. He manages to get up and above that person as he sees a few people who are chattering in very violent talking as they're talking between each other, pointing towards where the knife had rested. Just like one person like holding up their hand, just like no. Yeah, it sounds like based off just a passive insight, you can guess that it's a case of where the hell's the knife? Did you take it? No, I didn't. Which is just again, just based off of passive insight.
Yoink.
You bam out, and the last thing you hear is just you motherfucker.
Did I take the headpiece?
You took the headpiece.
Good.
You landed on it. No one has suspected that you are here yet. Shoop! And then the headpiece is gone. Well, with you.
Fire returns to their body and says, "We need to start running right now. They know the dagger is gone, and now the
Okay.
headpiece is gone. Do we start running?"
Can I see
Already on
that
it.
piece? I want to see if it looks good on. You see when he references his own third name in third person, he shivers and looks up. Julius is rubbing up on him.
You say that like it is bad thing.
It is.
Is
He's learning. Okay. Do you try and see if it looks good on him?
What does?
The headband. The headpiece.
I bamf out Rolo and hold out the headpiece.
So Tom will fully put it on.
The headpiece is like a circlet, so it's meant to go on top of your head, not fully like a headband. I misused the word headband earlier. I meant circlet.
So that thing, wait, is it big or is it? How does it look on battalion size wise?
As you like pull it down to like get it fit, it fits around your head snugly, not too tight, not too loose. It's definitely a little bit awkward, just because of the fact that while wearing it, there's tiny little parts of it that look almost like daggers.
Wait, is this like the Jesus crown?
No, this is not a crown of thorns.
Oh, okay.
It's literally little daggers that are made as part of the front part of it, looking almost like teeth, like kind of like shark teeth almost.
Oh. Hey, I know what sharks are.
Yes, you do. And there's 5 of them, each one of them with a different gem in the center, quote unquote, of the daggers, quote unquote, because they're not actually daggers; they're just similes of. When you lift your eyebrows, though, you can feel it like pinching into the top of your brow. You kind of cut yourself a little bit.
Ouch. The circlet gets filled with electricity.
Sure. If you wish to lower your maximum HP and lose that health for a bit.
Nope, that's not how you roll it.
I know. I mean, you still lose HP.
Reduces the,
Yeah.
I lose HP, yeah.
Yeah, you still would lose the HP though.
I'm just asking if that was a possibility for the future, just in case I'd ever want to, odd job something.
I mean, as soon as it left your hand, it'd be, it would hit the
Nope,
person,
it would
and then
hit first.
it would
Yeah,
hit
then it
first.
would
I
fall.
didn't say they wouldn't lose it until
Yeah.
you hit them, or until you miss them, whichever comes first. But yes, that is technically a possibility.
Talon, you look like a warrior princess wearing that.
Nice.
Also, anyone who wants to can make an intelligence check.
Oh yes, I love those. I'm godlike. Boom.
Anyone who's what can make an intelligence
Anyone
check?
who
I
wants to can make an intelligence check.
Okay.
I know everything.
Nice.
Awesome, excellent, great. Julius and Millie, he's put on the circlet upside down.
I'm not gonna tell.
You don't know? Yeah, obviously. Yeah. I thought Mad said something. I was like, wait, hold on, Mad doesn't know. No, you. That would be
don't
completely
know.
in character for you.
Vitalin,
Yeah.
it's upside down, baby.
No, the pointy spits are supposed to go into the head. That makes sense.
She's just shaking her head no.
Oh, true. I could do this. And he'll flip it and then like put his head back a little bit to poke Julius.
With the way it's situated, it won't actually be able to poke him, but you can certainly try. Just like.
Just headbutt his stomach.
As you guys are goofing off doing that, you're.
Okay, run.
Did you
Expeditious
guys
retreat.
not
Time to
remember
go.
the bit where I said we should start to run?
We've
We
been
did.
running.
Yeah. We just haven't. I haven't cast a spell yet.
Yeah, they
We're running. We're not
they like
running.
took it up to like a jog as he was doing that, and because you have to put it on, and you didn't want to drop Julius, and then as soon as you hear that, you're like expeditious retreat, and you start running.
While I'm running, I'll take a circle off and
Monty will
pop it
fucking kick
in the
my
side.
ass if I fucking dig my heels in. But Monty, I'm very sorry. Move, boy.
Yeah, he doesn't complain when you dig the heels in. He's used to it. He hears the horn as well, and he's like, kind of. He's going as fast as he can, which, if I remember correctly, is just a little slower than dash, but
Yeah.
only by like 10 feet.
Wait till Battalion gets mobile.
Julius thinks they're
John's
having a
gonna be
party back there.
scary.
Why don't we go join them?
No.
I pinched Julius. Ready, kid.
How?
I mean, if you're
Explain,
on
be
his
careful where you pinch. That was a little too close to up on the top of my thigh, if you know what I mean.
I do not.
You almost pinched his dick.
What?
I mean, it's kind of just on the back of my neck right now, but okay.
That's only part of it.
Okay. Okay.
Batalin, make a survival check.
Oh,
Sure.
I can't even.
Oh, can I get help from Julius or no?
Because he is currently having to hold on while you're doing this, I'm going to say no.
20.
Bullshit.
Yeah, you still rolled well. So, barreling through, Julius on your shoulders and Monsi running up beside you, you're able to navigate in such a manner that you're able to keep yourselves going in an outward direction from where you were going before, not run into any trees, and not go barreling right towards the trolls. So, 3 for 3. You're on a good start. On a good track. Probably leaving a lot of tracks as you're running as well, but you're more focused on, the escape part than the track covering a.
Wait,
Yeah.
you don't have second level slots yet, do you?
Nope. Otherwise, I would have cast pass without a trace.
Yeah, oh, that sounds good.
Sorry. I'll get that till next level.
You see, this is why we need a grill, though.
Grilda is not part of. Never mind.
I think it's second or no, it's sixth.
I'm just saying, she had passed by retreat.
It's sixth, because Cassie didn't get that until she had level 6. My bad.
You get second level slots at level 5.
Oh, it is 5. Okay.
I'm hearing you talking this stuff. I'm like, listen, I just got a
Yes.
ranger. I'm pretty sure it's 5.
I said 5 at first, but then I second guessed myself.
We are still level 4 though, right? Like
Yes.
okay.
Drew doesn't want to give me extra attack yet. What's happening now?
Alright, so you guys continue barreling forward. Not really able to really fully go on stealthily with this since you're, running at top speed, but while you guys do still hear kind of in the background this
I mean, it's not like we were near their camp when we started. We were near the bowl, but not their camp by any means. So
yeah, you were well enough away that you were able to be like, okay, we're safe enough.
We need to go back for Carl.
sure what?
Carl.
The mule.
Carl.
Our donkey.
Donkey's dead.
He'll make a good dinner for them.
Where did you leave Carl?
Carl was back at the campsite that we left right before fucking Batalon and Julius took off. Nat followed them, and they ran into that big ass company of trolls.
With the 20 survival check, you'd be able to find your way towards where Carl is.
He doesn't have a card attached to him right now, does he?
He does.
Mm-hmm.
No, we're in the
you-
forest. There's no way.
There's a few paths that you could try to take it through, but otherwise, yeah, you would have wanted to leave that behind.
We
Yeah.
don't need to take the cart. We can just take the mule.
Yeah, the cart was outside the forest, is what he's saying.
Yeah, there's
Okay.
no
So
way
the
you
mule-
can get cards into
So the
forest.
mule would be able to run with you, is what he's saying.
Okay.
I
Am
think
I
the cart
close?
was worth more than the mule.
I think I'm
100%
bruised.
more.
I think I'm bruised. I am. What the fuck? Where did this come from?
Did you get drunk last night?
No.
Talking about
Okay.
real life, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I have a big ass bruise on my ankle.
Do you have a problem with ghosts?
We ain't doing that. No.
Listen, you just gotta know how to make them happy.
Oh no. So you guys continue running. Time passes. Baton, what's your Constitution modifier?
Plus 3 or 4, plus 4.
+4. Okay. So you're able to go for a decently long time. I will say that Monsi and Batalon both make me a con save, please.
Okay, fair enough. Ooh, schmoovin', brother.
So you're both fine for the first stretch. I need you to make me one more con save.
Ooh,
Wow.
Ooh. And one more.
athlete. Okay, still not awful.
Fucking Discord notice. Swear to God. Okay, better.
There's another one. There you go.
So
What?
go
I
ahead.
think he said something about you and Fago.
I said another one.
So you guys are able to get outside. Batalon, your lungs are burning, but you're able to avoid doubling over and dying from exhaustion. With Wansi's size and his strength, he's able to also prevent himself from doing the same thing. He just kind of like looks at Batalon, just kind of like.
You did. What's wrong with Talon?
Fuck. Bitches.
When Talon's running, he licks, like, he coats his thumb, goes to a separate bag he has, and it's coated in something, and he licks it.
What the hell is that?
Drugs.
And then he'll do the same thing and hand his thumb out to Mwansi.
He's drugs.
Does he lick it here?
Lick what?
He puts his thumb in a pocket. It's
Yeah.
now coated in something after it being licked. There's more, and he holds it out to Moancy after the talent already, or like he sucked on it basically.
What was it that you offered him?
A coating on my thumb. It's
Oh.
like this
It
powder.
is
fun.
specifically not saying what it is.
It's kind of like a
DM it to
strange
me.
fun dip.
It's fun dip.
It looks like a rub. I'll say that.
DM it to me so I know what you're feeding him.
It's methamphetamine.
Oh, it's a bit worse than that. So you just stick your thumb in it, you hold it
Oh
out,
my god, you're feeding this to my. Oh!
and
I
once he
didn't.
just licks it off your thumb, just like, oh yeah, cool. Roll a con save.
Oh no.
I'm used to this.
Not you.
Oh yeah, yeah, I'm used to this.
Oh dear.
Adrenaline, baby.
Oh, it's spicy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wait, he's
Yeah.
you know what?
It- You know
And
what
he-
spicy seasoning I have? Yeah, that's it. Just pure.
Yeah.
He's drugs.
He's moving around in circles.
I don't have milk on my ass, so.
You're on his back, just like as he's going around in circles, like
Julius has some wine. That might work.
I think alcohol actually does help with that.
He opens up his tongue and
I'll
just
say-
sticks it out, just like
Right, then your dragon might slow down too.
just sticks his tongue out as far as he can, just like
I'll pour it on his tongue.
Yeah, he doesn't like drink any of it. He just like licks it. He just like he just lets it dribble all onto the ground. Like
A little better. He is not okay. This poor thing. Are we okay now?
Julius thinks he wants more.
Come on, we need to keep running. And I grab by the back of the scruff and start running. Running.
you try and drag
We must
Wansi.
continue. Yeah, sure. I'm more meant just like, you know how you get a dog, like, come on. And
You like grab him and you
like,
try
by
and
the
pull him,
collar.
and he just holds still. He just stares at you, just like
I will fucking kick him in the side.
24.
no. I didn't say athletics check. I'm saying you're trying to pull him, and he is staying still. He's looking at you like,
Mossy, please. Now's not the time.
He huffs, but he'll move.
So yeah, it would be able to pull him. I'd argue Batalon could, but
It's less
It's-
you pulling him and you pulling him
With three
plus
people.
me, Faria, and Nathala.
Yeah. So he had a lot of people on him. So you know.
Hello.
And at least two of us ain't no light bitches.
Guten Tag.
I just imagine Julie saying that while like sliding in like a fucking cartoon character.
well, to be fair, Batalon you can't be able to carry at least two of you two, or you.
Probably Nat and Freya or Millie and Freya, because both Nat and Millie were over. Or at least close to it.
So you're able to keep him close, and as you're continuing to keep moving, you do see the sun is beginning to set. You've run long and hard, and you just hear Carl just like clopping around behind you, just like
Poor Carl.
are you hooking the cart back up to him?
Wait, is that when we leave the forest?
Yes, after you've left the forest.
Oh.
Probably in our best interest, too.
I was gonna say maybe we hook it up to Monty for now.
Actually, yeah, you know what? I'll... Actually, no, I would actually say the mule just because Mwansi's been carrying 3 people this entire time. And he needs a break.
Julius thinks maybe we should all just take a break so we don't kill any animals today. And then I look down at Mwansi, who I imagine has a very look of yes, please.
You know, a mattress that's like been used for a little too long, and like it starts getting it starts becoming more of a U than a parallel, like a sideways L.
I think I know what you're talking
It's got like a big groove in it.
about.
It looks like a bowl instead of a plate. There you go.
I get what you mean. Ah!
I just realized Monty's gonna have back problems.
Oh, fucking! I'm utterly shocked that he isn't, but I think it's because he's built to carry a lot.
It helps.
I mean, what? There's almost 500 pounds on his back right now.
Oh,
If
yeah.
not 500.
Yeah, no, he's dealing with a lot right now. This is why I spoil this fucking thing.
I mean, that's not why. You spoil that thing because it's a good boy.
Exactly. He carrying our fat asses. He's definitely a good boy.
He is the best boy.
You know what could make it better? What if Battalion got on his back? Instead of Fiery, that's
would
the
kill
real
him.
Fireman.
He would just die. He would. No, actually, you know what? Never mind. This is Monty I'm talking about. He would stop. It's like, I'm sorry. No, I can't do it. Fucking get off.
So wait, are we gonna take?
Break, yes.
Yeah. Do you guys want to take a rest here, or what are we doing?
I'm
Because
done
if we
with
take a rest, there's a chance for them to catch up. That's bad.
That is what I'm worried about as well.
I think we'd be better off facing them if they catch up
Okay.
than getting really tired and then having them catch up.
Okay, who stays within melee and does not have magic weapon?
I have magic weapons and I'm a melee fighter.
I do not have
I-
magic weapon.
I do magic.
Yes, I know. I do not have magic weapon. I'm melee. I know that.
I now have a shiny extra dagger, but mostly I throw rocks. I don't think it's
I
very
make
melee.
big ball of fire.
That's a lot more effective. Yes.
Plan is to make bacon.
Plan is to make bacon.
I disagree with that comment on the basic fact that those are people, and at the same
Only
time,
if you kill them.
bacon is made out of dead pig.
Only
I'm
if
pretty
you kill
sure
the pig
that's how
first.
it
You
works.
can take bacon from a live pig. It wouldn't be a very fun experience, but I'm pretty sure you could.
I don't
Fire,
want
do
to follow
you
this conversation anymore.
I've
Fire,
never been
do
on
you
a
mind?
farm before.
Fire? Do you mind if I sleep with that dagger tonight, just in case it is magical? So you know I can actually hurt these things.
Duh.
Say what?
What about the weird crowny thingy that looks like it's making your head bleed at any time?
You took that off a while ago.
Oh, okay. Maybe we should figure out what these do. Also,
I
Does a single soul even have identify in this party? The other wait,
None
Matt,
of
what
us-
did you say? I think the
Matt
only person
just
that can, huh?
Matt just
Yeah.
choked. That was all he did.
Oh, yeah, okay. Because I know Matt is the only class that we have here that is able to grab it
Yeah, I don't know if he has.
well, warlocks can if they pick up the tome.
if they pick up the tome.
It is very useful. But back to the chain you both are.
Furrier's gonna quickly try and wrangle Talon and Julius just to quickly whisper to them.
To quickly what them?
Whisper to them.
Whisper!
Oh, I thought you said. I thought you said something completely different. Oh God.
No!
Okay, what's up?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna DM it to you guys because I don't want the others to hit.
Oh
Okay.
my.
Secret time.
You're gonna hate me.
DM. I'm gonna
Yes.
send you a spell. I'm curious if you'd allow in the future.
Send it to me.
I DM'd it to you.
Okie doke. Let's take a look at this.
It's from the Acquisition Incorporated book. It's something I totally would see Julius using.
So, Fear.png is not active, but it is primed and ready to go.
Damn.
Well, let me take a look at this real quick before we continue. Just,
Oh, it wouldn't be until we get to level 5 anyway, so.
What is Kotum?
Gosh dang it.
What is what? What did you say?
Wait, you can go places when you dream?
Send me the name of it, because it's not pulling it up with...
I feel like
Bring it up.
Night tree.
I feel like Faria's hands are just in her or in their hands.
What did you ask?
Hold
I
on.
didn't hear you.
Batalon shouted out, "What is Kotal?" And then Julius also said,
Thank you.
"You could go places where when you dream." You gotta realize you're
Julius is
doing.
not able to do this.
You have to realize you just told the secrets to like the loudest, most ignorant people in the party.
Do you not remember the big snake, the golden snake thing
Oh,
that
I
let
forgot.
us speak to
Oh, I
those?
forgot that was name.
It lets
He's-
you go places in your dreams?
You kind of see like Millie's eyebrow raised, like. Is there something I'm missing here?
Apparently a lot. Dream a lot.
Okay,
Do
so
you dream
when-
a dream of time gone by?
Did
Do you
fucking
dream
Julius?
about her a lot? Because I feel like she might be entering your dream.
Is he talking about Is he talking to Millie about Faria or?
I don't
Who knows at
see...
this point?
I don't see
You're
anything
probably very
broken about
confused.
that, so yeah, you could
Julius
take
is
that.
just talking out loud like he does.
Yeah,
Like,
Julius is just speaking in general.
Who are you talking to?
yes?
Oh my.
Furious spends like a few seconds just doing the bridge, pinching the bridge of their nose, just like. I thought this was something we had to be subtle about, but apparently not. That's okay.
I don't
That's
know what
fine.
you were expecting, darling.
Oh, it was that thing.
Oh,
You should
subtle.
have been more descriptive.
Yeah. You should have told me to be subtle.
I thought it could be implied.
I'm not good.
Apparently not.
Don't
I'm not
ever
good
see
at
that with
undertone.
him.
I am not good with undertones of things.
Etiquette.
His head just snaps, Julius.
Julius just kind of takes a step away from him.
Julius is like, no, not again. Stop.
Okay, so when we joined the big adventuring guild, so the three of us basically had
Wait,
the same
are we allowed to
dream,
talk about it?
and what?
Are we allowed to talk about it?
I think you guys just kind of spilled it slightly.
Not really. You're the one that's kind of giving away all the information.
Well, you've already said all this, so you might as well tell us now.
Nah,
There's
we
a
can
thing
wait.
at the
Wait,
guild
nah, we
who we
can
can
wait.
talk to in our dreams, and I thought it might be a smart idea to contact it while asleep.
How would you go about doing
Julius will go to sleep.
You're very good at that. Why
Julius
don't
told
you?
me to put you to sleep.
No, it's okay. I don't need help.
Julius knows exactly what that means. He's like, stop. No.
As to answer your question, I have no fucking clue. I just assume if we go to sleep and think about it really hard before we do, then it'll work. Because
Like
the
you're
last
trying-
time this happened, then the thing instigated it.
That sounds like you're trying to lucid.
Sure. I thought this would be a fair idea because it might take us a while to get to the town, and this way we can get a message there quicker.
It's not a bad idea, but why'd you hide it?
Because it only talked to me, Julius, and Batalin.
You two are the
I thought
only
that was
ones
important.
with full connections to gods or other worldly entities.
Wait, say that again?
Julius is connected to another worldly entity?
Yes, I am just connected to it. I follow a god. I don't know what you mean.
That's why I said to a god or other worldly entity.
I think
I wouldn't
Julius
say,
knows any gods.
and I wouldn't say I'm connected. I'm just a follower.
They played you as like.
They're shrugging. They're just kind of like, I don't know how this works. I'm shrugging. What's happening?
Help me!
Do you want Julius to go to sleep?
Yes.
Okay.
I thought you said yes. 2 seconds.
Stop.
I don't need to bring that up again.
What?
Eat.
Other campaign.
Oh, okay.
We did yiffing in another campaign.
No, one of the players heard about Yeth Hounds and misheard it, and
Oh, yeah!
is convinced that they are able to convince me by rolling. Like, yeah, I got a natural 20. I'm like, no, you didn't. You needed to roll a 50 to convince the DM that it's pronounced that way, and that's with disadvantage minus 50 from your roll. You're not convincing me that it's called Yith Hounds when they're Yith Hounds. Y-E-T-H. Thank you very much.
No, I agree with him.
You're allowed to have a wrong opinion. So, you guys going to sleep?
I think we should take shifts, but yeah.
Taking a rest? Are you taking a rest or are you going to sleep? Just making sure we have clarity here.
I was thinking it might be possible to have a couple
Well,
of
what
people.
time is it?
It is almost sundown.
Yeah.
I think we should also do a little bit of hunting, and a little bit of, maybe even setting up a couple warnings in case people come to try and kill us in the middle of the night.
I mean, we could always sleep in the trees.
Julius is not a monkey.
You don't have to be a monkey to sleep in a tree.
Julius is not descended from the east.
I can reassure you, they're actually quite comfy when you get used to them.
I love the idea that Julius is an anti-evolutionist.
No,
To be
he's a
fair,
Triton!
he came from the water. He's probably more evolved from fish than monkeys.
Water monkeys, thank you.
Water monkeys!
No, you think
They
of
don't
sea
exist.
monkeys, and those are very different.
So how far have we traveled from the
Mash just sitting here like, okay, so.
Yeah, I'm just gonna ignore all that.
Mm-hmm.
How far from the Boar's temple have we gotten?
You're out of the forest. You're like at the edge of the out of the forest.
We gone, baby.
Don't say that, Paris.
Why?
Don't tell
That's
me.
jinxing it. Don't jinx us.
We gone.
Yeah, I guess we're far enough that we can take like a proper rest, but we should still watch.
Take shifts?
Oh,
we
yeah,
should take
definitely.
shifts.
Already planned on it.
Julius will take first shift.
Not alone, you won't.
Didn't you just say, okay, you see Julius, go lay down?
No, he said he asked if people wanted to. They
Him to
didn't
sleep.
say yes.
I
So,
did.
He's still waiting for the argument to end.
What about yiffing?
No, I thought we were talking about sea monkey.
Oh yeah, that too. It doesn't have to be mutually exclusive, I guess.
Oh, that's someone left.
Yeah, I did real quick.
I mean, I thought you left, like, legitimately.
Alright, so Julius is taking the first watch with someone.
Unless people wish for Julius to dream a dream about a fox.
We can, how about we have the people connected, because airports one connected to other people, go last in the watch.
I'm okay with this.
Okay, Julius has a hard time waking up in the middle of the night, but can try.
I'll wake
Okay,
you up, don't.
I know. No. He can have last watch. I know a way of waking him.
She kind of looks very hesitant to let him have last watch. But she won't say anything.
Just so you know, if your way of waking me up involves physical pain, Reynard will bite you. Very uncomfortable place.
I'll take third watch.
I'll take second.
Do we ever figure out how many watches are in a shift?
I don't think we did.
You can take it where there's 2, 3, or 4, even. That's completely dependent on how you guys want to time it.
I think 4 works.
Yeah.
Four meaning that there's 2 hours per shift, essentially.
Yeah, I'll take third with Maria. That way we have 2 watches to try to talk to this thing.
Okay, and fourth watch.
I'll take it.
Wait, what?
Okay,
said 4
so
watches.
we can't have 4 watches with all the people. Otherwise, like,
Yes, we
I
can.
mean no offense, but Julius will be left alone, and I'm scared that he might not notice something or write it off.
No, Julius doesn't get to watch. He
Okay,
gets 2 hours extra beauty sleep every night.
then we're missing a
second.
shift then.
Yeah, what? No.
Batalin, Millie, Julius.
Julie?
There's 4 out of 5.
Julius, you get a last watch. We need to be able to trust you for you to be in a party. Or else there's no point in you being with us if we cannot trust you to just watch things.
I thought I was taking third watch with Julius.
No, Julius is taking
Julius
last watch.
Very confused at this point. Julius casts disguise self, makes himself wear a pair of PJs with a like the face cover, and goes, "Just wake me up when it's my turn."
You guys are able to tell when he is unconscious because as soon as he is, the disguise self disappears.
No, it takes an hour because it's not concentration.
Oh, it's not concentration? Oh, yeah, in which case, yeah.
Just at the end of the hour, it just goes away. Which
Fair
is
enough.
very unfortunate because he doesn't wear clothing.
Oh my.
You're in a bedroll at least. That'll be the waking up, that'll be the hard part. So, first watch. Roll me a perception
Yeah,
check, please.
Who's on first watch?
Who's on first?
I will be on first if you would like.
Because I took second.
That's an athletics check.
That was Baba. That was. Baba.
I know. I saw it
John,
pop
that was
up.
ages ago.
I saw something pop up like someone was typing. I was like, wait, what? And I just saw the athletic. I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah,
My apologies.
I'll take first if you want.
I thought I rolled another athletics. I'm like, wait, what? So go ahead, roll perception.
Yep. Okay. I don't see shit.
It's a beautiful night. You're idly
You all
playing with
worry
Millie's hair.
about Julius.
We worry about Julius because Julius writes off a lot of things that anyone else is like, wait, what?
Yeah, it's a beautiful night. Wind blowing across, make your hair just kind of toss, and you're like, ah, man, I could write a song about this. I mean, all the stories I could tell about what we've been through. This would be great. Oh, is it time for my watch to end already? Wow, time flies. Second watch. Perception check, please. Your hair's been a little mussed up. You're like kind of like trying to mess with it, get it back in place.
Bold of you to assume Millie cares about her hair at this point.
No, it's more the fact that it was played with by Nathal during your sleep.
Motherfucker!
She was distracted by something. So it's extra out of place. In your shift, not really seeing anything. It's good
Rita,
night. A little bit cold though.
Freya and Batalon are next, right?
Yeah.
I will give Freya a very light toss.
Did
A
you
what?
get Joan Brew or no?
No.
Okay.
Wait, what?
I'll
You were
give
woken.
Freya a very light jostling to wake her up. Damn.
Oh.
Fucking hell. And I'll try and do the same, because I don't know exactly how hard Batalon sleeps.
You barely touch him when he wakes up.
But,
You barely touch him when he wakes up.
oh, okay.
He is very perceptive.
No, he's just very not all heavy sleeper.
Fair enough.
So I need perception checks.
Did we manage to do the thing that we wanted to do?
Nope, no
You
dream.
didn't get a dream, yeah.
Keeping your eyes open, keeping your ears out. Faint rustling of the grass as the wind blows through it. Looking through the trees. Got yourself hidden well enough. No one mentioned starting a fire, so it's dark out. No one's going to be able to track you by firelight.
Probably for the best.
Yeah.
Trying to peek through. See various like little bits of shadows moving through the forest. Doesn't look to be going towards you, just seems to be just moving around through the forest at this point. Wait for them to pass, wait for them to move closer to do something, but after you see them go into the darker areas, you don't see them come back. At the moment, it feels like it's alright. But you keep your eyes open, just in case. Right. Julius, would you prefer this to be private or public?
Don't care.
Okay. So Julius, you close your eyes, you drift off to sleep. It's nice, and for the most part it's a blur. Rolling, all seem to fall through different worlds of color and light. Various things that you're pretty well used to by this point, just normal dreams. For a little bit you just kind of like lie there, enjoying it. See some of the colors begin to spin, to twist. Your mind starts to make little images out of them. Shiny little bits and baubles, ranging from gold coins to emeralds to rubies to sapphires. It's a very beautiful display. You see them flash back into colors and flash into new forms. Flash, 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 flash. Just ever changing. You see some of them beginning to kind of just almost be swept up, like maybe a wind, or maybe you're underwater. You can't really tell. If you're underwater, this is very pretty lights for being underwater. Haven't seen this for quite some time. You usually have to do a lot more to get these kind of colors down here. Then you notice that the way that they've been twisted and turned seems to be taking a shape. Not fully a form per se, just enough of an imitation of it that you can get the gist of the fox-like form that seems to be circling you.
you the one that I'm supposed to tell the problem to?
You would recognize the form as being the one you've spoken with before when you made your pact.
You're that one. Hello.
You see it circling around you, very almost in a shark-like manner before it slowly pulls up in front of you and seems to almost be resting its chin on its crossed arms. Just various twinkling of eyes, if you can call them that, gold, and various flicks of silver, emerald, ruby, sapphire, just colors in its eyes, staring at you for a moment, watching you.
He just loves your color.
Gives like a small inclination of its head, just kind of like a thank you. Looks you over for a moment. You seek much, yes?
Yes?
What do you seek most?
Adventure? Way to save my friends?
Its head kind of like bobs up and down for a moment. You see various little shinies beginning to almost seem to float around you, almost orbiting you in a way.
He tries to grab them, or at least one of them.
You put your hand around it. As your hand grasps onto it, you watch as it's glowing with the light from within it, and then you just watch as it just slides through the cracks in your fingers and shoop, keeps floating around you.
Aww.
Material things, they come and they go. There is wisdom in finding people. They come and they go, but you can always find them again. Always.
Julius is just shaking his head up and down.
There are things in motion. Another world has set about the cogs. In time you will understand more. You will have your adventure. And if you continue to hold on to that desire, I will help you protect your friends. Gives another nod, and you see another gem kind of just move up towards your hand. And when you reach out to touch it, you almost physically feel it for a moment, grasp onto it, and as you grip it, you wake up and you just feel your hand just kind of pass through it. It's no longer there. It's not physical, it's not real. But you felt it for a moment. When you rub your fingers together after waking up, you can almost feel the indentation of it, the weight of it in your hand.
He's just gonna think to himself, and then he's gonna write a letter.
As you're writing it, the other two get off their watch and they see that you're already up. Bright and early, just quickly writing down that letter.
As soon as he sees him, he folds it up, puts it in a pocket.
Okay.
Morning. He looks at both of them straight in the eye, with a big old smile.
Why are you up early?
I had a good dream.
Are you okay? Tom walks over and puts his hand on your forehead. Are you
Julius
okay?
had a dream.
Was it the right one?
I don't think it's the one you wanted it to be.
That is fine, but are you okay? And he's still like looking over you, like putting your hand up. Like he's like Julius isn't getting up. I don't care what for.
Julius does himself a one over on himself visually. I think so.
The fact that you are up early surprises me.
Julius goes and he whispers into his ear. Julius is just trying to be responsible. And then he
Now
starts
he looks
laughing
even
really
more
loud.
suspicious.
And then he just starts laughing really loud.
Didn't you only like sleep for like 4 hours?
No, he slept for like.
You sleep when you're dead. Go to bed now, guys.
Oh my
He
god.
slept for enough.
Wait, Guru, how? I thought you said was like this at the beginning of our.
No, I said at the end of your shift.
That's only 6 hours of sleep, Guru. But yeah,
That's as much hours as everyone else is getting.
yeah.
Julius thinks you should go to bed now.
I do not trust any of this. And Tom will go back to his bedroll.
So you lay down to go to sleep. Perception check, Julius.
With Reynard's assistance or not?
If you're having him look around, then I'll say yes. With Reynard's help, you're able to keep your eyes open, looking around. You see a few of the shadows kind of just moving around in the forest. And they seem to be going, like, fading further away.
During this time, I'd also like to click sticks, so when morning starts to come, I could light a fire to cook.
Okay.
So everyone will wake up to a fire.
Gotcha. A small fire.
Maybe find some egg.
Find some what?
I find some eggs. Air quotes.
Oh no.
I don't like the way he said that.
Right,
You're not sure what you found, but you're like, this should be edible.
I rolled a net 1 on survival to find eggs, guys.
Oh
We survived the werewolves and then die of food poisoning.
no! Yeah, that's real
Or
hard
you
to
might
do.
lose a couple teeth because the eggs turn out to be rocks.
If you bite hard enough to where your own teeth like break, we're way too enthusiastic.
Batalon?
What about Batalon?
Would the if he bit so hard he lost teeth and bled onto the rock, would then they have lightning on them?
I mean, if you use the right on it, but that's using the right on it.
I'm sorry to say this, but Talon isn't gonna just take whatever Julius cooks and eat it straight.
Right.
You don't trust that shit.
Well, everyone, as they're all waking up, morning everyone, Julius made a fire, and Julius found some eggs.
No, I do not understand. None of this makes sense for normal Julius behavior.
Can I tell if they're eggs?
Make a... I'm just gonna say, if you're proficient in survival, I'll allow it. Otherwise, it'll just be a straight wisdom check.
I'm not wisdom.
Julius, are you sure you're okay?
You know what? No, that was a nat 1. Would you mind if I rolled home dice?
You and your superstitions.
I do have my superstitions indeed.
Julius thinks he feels fine.
Let's see.
But would you like to inspect Julius again?
That's a 5. So maybe they're eggs.
I mean,
There's
he's
those
put 'em in
nice
a pot.
colored rocks that they're like white and they got some bluish looking spots on them.
I mean, he's put it in the
Okay.
water to boil it, so I mean, it's like, just wait
So
for
I,
it to
I,
finish,
I
really.
peel it open, I guess, and try and figure out if it's actually an egg.
Okay, so do you wait for it to, finish
Cook?
boiling? Because right now he's boiling it.
Yeah. After he's done.
So you wait till it's done to.
Who wants the first egg?
I will attempt to break the egg open.
What are you smacking it against?
The pot.
Kung 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 kung.
Oh, did Julius overcook them?
Julius, this is Ark.
So, Arg?
This is a rock.
Oh. It looked like an egg. Though I did find it on the ground.
That was your first clue.
Thought there were lots of birds that just laid their eggs on the ground.
You know what? I look at Millie.
She's not here right now.
Yeah.
Paris is gonna be upbeat.
Alright, just me.
You know, I actually don't know if there are any birds that lay eggs on the ground, so I will give you that.
Even heard this one time of a creature that poops cubes. It exists in some far off land, far away from. But it poops cubes.
I'm gonna insight check that real quick. Don, is that okay?
What?
Can I insight check that?
Sure.
I don't know enough about what you're talking about to argue it.
That's the
But I'm
problem.
just going to disagree on principle.
Then the question is, DM, are wombats a thing in D&D?
Well, that's a 7,
Wombats?
so maybe.
What?
Wombats literally poop cubes.
They might be, but not in this area.
I'm still not eating it because it's not an egg, so I guess I'll just take some rations and eat that.
Well, if we can't eat them, I go over and I hand them to Fiery and go, you can at least use them as weapons.
He's not wrong.
Honestly, a win-win situation.
Yeah,
He is an
you're
optimist,
not-
if nothing else.
I'm back.
Welcome
Welcome
back.
back. Julius made eggs for breakfast.
By
And by
making,
egg, I mean rocks.
Yeah.
Oh, I was about to say, I'm like, can I medicine check these?
Hey,
It's
he
fine,
rolled the
Fiery
nat
just
one to
has more
find
ammo.
eggs. Found eggs on the floor.
Can I go get some real food?
I'm just making some rations.
I mean, you have rations that you can use.
Actually, wait. I have Goodberry. I'll just do that.
I have fish!
Yeah, but how good are those fish?
Who knows? They're anchovies. I cooked them at some point. I'm gonna eat them.
Julius feels a little insulted by watching you eat those.
I have
Okay,
2
so-
pounds of tiny fish. I need to get through them somehow.
Don, how good are those fish?
Roll a survival check. Or no, a wisdom check. Just a straight wisdom check.
I mean,
Well,
I've
if they're
sniped
properly, just
Pretty
put
good.
a shit ton of salt on them. They last forever.
Okay.
It's like tripe.
Anchovies. I have 2 pounds of anchovies.
That's a lot.
Julius just watches you eat each one individually, like with this horrified look on his face.
What's the matter with you?
Nothing. I like fucking.
Duh.
I used to eat fish all the time.
I don't think I really eat fish.
You
Grew
want
up
to
right
come?
next to the ocean.
You're really good.
Okay.
They've got like 3
Oh.
in their mouth at once.
I'll sit next to Freya and take a few bites of it.
They're very strong taste.
I can't feel the
You
roof
know
of my
what
mouth
pairs really
anymore.
well with these? He pulls out a nice bottle of wine and goes, "This." He just starts pouring. Good wine, salty fish, good breakfast, guys.
Oh, I forgot to ask, would I have been able to sleep with the headband, or yeah, what it was?
To get a sense as to what it was.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back. Hold on.
That's a good point. Could I have done the same with the dagger?
I believe, but oh yeah, you were the one who has that. So yes, I will
Yeah.
give that to you guys in a moment. I'll let you know when you should be able to see it.
Ooh.
Wait, you took the headband from Batalon?
I would have asked first.
For what?
I didn't know if he was wearing it. I thought he said he took it off.
You
You
did.
took it off while we were running.
Oh, okay. Then I didn't hear
Yeah.
anything about him putting it back
Are
on.
you taking both the dagger and the headband?
No,
I didn't have
Fieria
the
has the
dagger.
headband.
No,
Yeah,
I thought
the
I mean
dagger.
the dagger.
I thought Baton was taking the dagger, so he had a
I suggested I slept with a magic weapon, but it didn't get brought up, so I just. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, Faria's had it, and so if you want Faria
Yeah.
to check it out and then give it to you or keep it, we'll leave it at that. At
I
that
don't
point, but hold on. Yep.
truly give a shit.
tasty fish.
What'd you say?
Tasty fish. We level in our sleep.
You will be leveling, yes.
Nice.
Which actually was the thing I was actually going to get to Faria about. Faria, you look at your arm, just kind of like.
Well,
In-
she's not.
Oh gosh dang! Yeah, I was about to say.
Uh.
You look over the chains. You're just like idly doing it, and you every now and then you're like just kind of like nod your head from side to side, just kind of idly counting it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You'd noticed an extra chain a while back, and now you're counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait.
20 chains are going to be a bit excessive at one. She's
But
going to be all
counting.
chains.
She's counting it between her arms. So
Oh.
there's an extra one on one of her arms.
I just like the idea of her just being like all chain. That's all you can.
They squint. They count again. And then they just kind of tuck their arms behind their back, just kind of leaning back on them, just like, it's fine. It's fine.
Do I notice this, considering I'm eating right beside them? What?
Oh Jesus! Don't.
Oh, jeebus.
My third time rolling max already.
I feel like I'm gonna do really bad.
Yeah. So,
what
boys,
I do.
Batalin's at 60 HP, by the way.
I
Good for
rolled
him.
1 under, so that's not that bad.
Oh, we're rolling hit dice. Okay.
If you roll for level up. But
It's cool. We
You
don't take
can
ones. We
reroll.
don't take ones in
we
this
don't,
house.
we don't take,
Yeah, we don't take ones.
that big of a
Yeah, no.
Holy, that's better.
That's
It is
Don't
better.
worry,
Don't roll.
Batalin can have HP enough for the party.
Oh, okay. This is fine.
14 HP, level 1. 14 HP, level 2.
Oh
You don't
my.
take that,
9,
Millie.
9, 14. Gee,
Better.
Okay.
about to have a fucking stroke. Why am I rolling so good with
This
Batalin's
fucking this creature almost has double my HP once, you big bitch.
How much HP did he have?
He's got 52 right now.
Ah.
How much do you have?
Decisions to be
36!
made.
No, excuse me, 35.
Millie? I have 28.
Oh, fuck, I
You're
have
also
more.
a spellcaster.
I am so squishy. I'm level 5.
You're a spellcaster.
Sam, how much does Julius have?
Who the fuck's
56.
calling me from Tennessee? Get the fuck away from me.
How the fuck does Julius have 56?
What's your
Because I also
con?
rolled max on multiple levels.
Okay.
I have an 18 con.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That helps.
Damn.
Mm,
How many levels did you roll max on?
The first 2 and then the others were 6s. Except
How
for
the
this
fuck
level.
do you have? Jesus, because
Level 1
I had the same
8
thing.
is 12, 12, and 12 for the first 3 levels, so that's 36, and then another 10, and then another.
I feel like I'm
Okay.
having a stroke just for this motherfucker.
You have so much HP for a D8, it's ridiculous.
Right.
It's the con mod, really.
It's the yeah.
mm.
That fucking
The con
con.
mod that gives me a bonus 20 at level 5.
Fucking jeez.
I'm still trying to decide what 3rd level spell I should pick up first.
Oh.
Excuse me.
Between the one I sent to Guru, if he
Fireball.
allows it. I think it's all that broken of a spell or anything.
I'm torn between 2 different spells.
I'm torn between a couple.
Well, Pass Without a Trace is good, but so is Healing Spirit.
Fly, spell magic, hypnotic pattern, insight greed, major
Hypnotic
image.
Pattern seems like a fucking Julius spell, if I'm gonna be real with you.
It seems like a what spell?
A Julius spell.
Incite greed was the one that I really thought would be a Julia spell as well.
And I said I would allow it because it's not broken. I
And then the
did it
other
mention
one I
how
had-
many creatures it can target? Actually, I think there's a lot of ones that are. gonna allow-
Any can choose any number of creatures within range.
yeah, which is only like 30 feet.
Yeah, so it's
So
no
it's
more
still
than, you know,
close.
a hypnotic pattern.
Yeah. And it's centered on you because you're holding it up, so that's even more dangerous in a way.
Yep. Well, they're charmed by me, so they won't try and hurt me. That's the nice thing.
Yes. Until the charm breaks.
But it's between that, and I also really like major image
Oh,
because
Yeah.
I just love to be able to
Guys.
create large illusions and play with things in my mind.
guys, I
Yeah.
have another spell slot.
Oh my god.
I can cast more than one spell. Hell yeah!
There you go, bud.
So my total DPS can be 2d10 plus 2d6 now.
Mad and Faria, you should now be able to see what you got from the items. As from the feeling from
Oh,
them.
and I also need to do invocations.
Oh, Mad! We still didn't discuss.
Yeah.
Mad.
I
Fuck
won't
it,
look at
why not,
anything yet.
man?
So, Firea, I didn't know if. I mean, that's between you and Batalin.
I don't. If she wanted to keep it, I'm not. I don't give a shit. She's the only.
Okay. Did you end up wanting the headband though?
What's the headband? Dude.
We
We were
don't
gonna
know.
see if it was magic in the first place. Like unless you would have directly asked him for it, he was just gonna like look at it over his break.
I think my teacher typoed something.
Good.
If you did, I don't know. Did you figure it out over the break? Like, I guess if you did, then.
I mean, over the
rest.
rest, basically.
Okay,
Yeah,
so Butters had it
I-
then?
Yeah, so
Okay.
I haven't seen anything.
Okay, so butter. It was easy enough to switch over. Actually, let me edit one little thing here.
Is it a circlet that's more like flexible, or is it like purely like crown?
Circlet.
Yes, but some circlets are flexible, is what I'm asking.
Very slightly flexible. It's made of like a band of silver that leads into gold leafing on the front where the blades are.
Alright, so I couldn't like twist it in any way.
Not really, no. Like if you try and twist it, it gets to a certain point where it just locks up and does not let you twist it anymore.
You just try to wear it on his arm.
No, it would have to be on your head.
What was with that goat noise?
No.
Yes, it's in
Trying to add
hand.
spells and I'm trying to add spells and it's banned.
Oh,
Yeah,
is it not letting you? Then just some.
Yeah, it's in handouts, by the way, if you're looking for it.
Aha!
Yeah, but Tom doesn't want it. You give it to somebody who wants.
What
does
is
it do?
Does it say?
You can cast magic with it, and you can react faster when in fights.
Ooh.
I don't like the energy it gives off.
What kind of energy?
Not the good energy.
I will take it.
Julius is also interested.
Same. But-
3, 2, 1. He just throws it in the air. First
take
who
it.
catches it gets it.
Dex!
No,
Dex
he
save!
throws it. He throws it as high in the air as he can throw, man.
Cool.
You can
I
just
said,
Reynard! And Reynard flies up and catches
oh, a dick. And
he
I
gets
try
it.
and knock him out of the air. I want
You
to
kill.
use my bullet to
That's
try and knock him out of
Very
the
hard to
air.
hit an invisible creature. Good luck.
No, I'll. Oh man. Oh man.
I call
And
it.
as soon as he snatches it up, it turns invisible.
No.
No,
Here's the thing.
he has to reappear.
Do you
he
I
does.
feel like an actual
When-
dick today?
With invisibility, if it's in your possession while it's invisible, while you're invisible, the item becomes invisible if you're carrying or wearing it.
Yep.
Guru.
Hmm.
I would like to cast Dissonant Whispers.
You can't see the fox to cast it.
I don't
You
have
don't have to. It is.
I need my book.
Yeah, that's the thing about Dissonant Whispers. Technically, you don't have to see it to be able to cast it.
Do you have to know where it is?
No. It has to be in range for me to cast it.
And it'll be at the crown, so. or
Unless
going
he
to the
threw
crown.
it more than 60 feet in the air,
Which he didn't.
then I can cast it on Renard.
Yeah, you just whisper a discordant melody on only one creature of your choice within range.
Careful, once you start casting spells on familiars, things can go very wrong very quickly.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. I know. Better.
Besides, there's a good chance I'm not even going to keep the item. He is
Ah.
just... He wants...
You know,
Better idea. I cast Minor Illusion and I make a duplicate of the object.
up in the air to see
Up
if
in the
he
air.
grabs the right one or not.
Yeah.
Okay, Renard needs to make an intelligence check.
Watch this fucker, nat 20.
Mm-hmm.
Roll a d2.
I can what?
Okay. Flies up, and you watch as Reynard, like a bullet, just as the crown circlet begins falling down. As he
I
has through
will
and grab
pick
the
Nat up and make her fall over.
Why?
So that I can grab it.
Athletic,
The best part
contested
is-
athletics checks.
It would be
Two
the least
athletics
useful
checks?
for parrots.
I know.
Yeah,
She
I
doesn't know that.
2 athletics checks?
Yes.
Get out of here!
You try and knock her over, and she just uses it to try and like bounce up a little higher than you.
Do I get it?
I will
Oh,
hoist
fuck
her up by
I'm
her
going
ass.
to make it so neither of them can catch it. I'm not even going
Oh
for it.
my
my
god.
Please tell me it just flies straight towards the battalion again.
Please.
Sure.
Oh.
It gets hit by the gust of wind, and it's make a dex check, Batalon.
Oh.
Can it be acrobatics and I can use proficiency with it?
No.
Never get to use this spell anyway.
You're able to catch it.
No, okay. Okay.
Otherwise, it was going to go right past you, and you guys were going to have to find it.
Can I please have the circlet?
Does
What
it
does
do?
I said who caught it, get it.
Oh, I also get Wall of Water this level, that's right.
Make your case for why you should get
I don't even know what it does.
And I would appreciate something that helps me out in melee because I am also there.
It won't help
sometimes.
in melee.
I am also a magic user. I would appreciate any help I can get in that regard.
What do you offer the great battalion?
Etiquette.
Give me a moment, because it's in my bag. I'm not giving that because that means too much to me. Not giving that because I need that to hit things.
Because I need that to hit things.
I will offer to sing for him.
His eyes squint.
That is her job. So she is
Does
good at it.
anyone else have better offer?
I just stopped myself from saying etiquette again.
Julius is just curious if it will help him. If not, he doesn't care.
It's a spell called Crown of Madness you can cast.
Oh no! She drops it all, and like moves away from that crowd.
Do you know what that spell even is in character? I would say no because you're a ranger.
Can I roll to see if I know what that is?
I
Arcana
can
check.
cast it if I can get it
Here's the
eventually.
thing,
If I want.
Julius
God.
knows what it does.
At least like 3 of the major people in her life are magic users, so I feel like
So?
she's at least seen that once.
No, doesn't mean anything
Alright.
about that. Nat, you can roll an Arcana check.
The urge to
Nope.
take that.
That it is enticing.
Sounds
you
really
to, yeah.
cool.
Oh yeah, it sounds amazing. You're like Count of Mad. Really? Huh. Sounds really cool.
Hey Faria, what does the dagger you got do?
This, I mean, technically it does, like, it means that, sorry, I had to reopen it. I need to reread this so I can remember.
Also, Dawn, if you could have like fucking Volo's guide and know all sorts of shit like that, I can't know a single spell.
Roll an Arcana check.
So, technically, I could use this with my... I could use a bit of magic with this to make it hit a little bit better.
What do you? Okay.
Also, it can make me do the thing that I could do beforehand.
What do you mean?
What thing?
I cast Misty Step.
Ah.
Oh,
No, I
That's
literally cast Misty Step up into a tree.
yeah.
Also, just need to make sure one other thing is made apparent. 1 second, just at the top.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Matt, you're on your ass.
Yeah.
And this is for both of these.
Stand up.
So, Batalon, you'll be able to see the thing at the top, which you're already like, yeah, I don't really need this anyway, so this does not mean too much for you, but just a quick change. You'll see it at the top.
Oh, and you go into the description of the thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that didn't change shit for me.
Yeah, I didn't think so,
okay.
but, you know.
If it has some things you can already do, shouldn't you give it to somebody else, where it could give
Can't
them?
do it.
Yeah, who cannot do
I
that?
mean, I could, but on the other hand, this could give me. Wait, would this be able to give me a free use of Misty Step once a day,
Yes.
or once per long rest?
Yes, but I'm saying give it to someone who is in melee. That way, if they get really bad, they'll be able to get out without, wasting anything.
Dying?
Yes, that.
But I could also get a free use of the spell that I'm already using. And if I accidentally get into melee, then I will be able to hit a lot harder than I normally can if I actually end up close to someone.
Why
He's
not
saying
just?
if you are using Misty Step, what's the chance of you going back into danger to use it again?
They're genuinely tapping their chin with the top of the knife, just kind of like.
If you go back into melee after getting out of it by using a spell, I will personally pick you up and move you back out of it. And it won't be pretty.
Guru, is it a very curved
over at
dagger
Nathala.
or is it a straight dagger?
It's got a curve to it, like
How much is the curve? Drastic or semi?
semi-drastic. Like it's significant. It's a significant curve to it. Like there's a like it goes up straight for where the two gems are, and then it curves. Like it goes like forward a little bit and then curves.
So with the right forge, that probably could be forged straight, couldn't it?
It's magic, so probably not.
Yeah.
You can break down tech magic items if you have the right forge.
If you have the right forge is the problem.
Yeah.
If you're trying to like reshape it, you need the right forge, and you need someone who's capable of working it to ensure that it's not broken in the process. Which you have people who you can ask information for stuff like that, so it is possible.
This is why I wish I got a packed boon at some point.
And wait, for real, why are you looking at Nathala?
Because you said that you just pick me up and move me out of danger, and it wouldn't be pretty, and you would just toss Nathala onto her ass.
You see Julia standing
Is that a
way
doubt
off.
that I can't carry you?
You see Julia staring way off in the distance, just standing there staring off into space, and then you hear in your ear whispered, "Don't be greedy." Whispered into your ear.
Who?
Julia said that. Whispered it into Fyria's ear.
Okay,
You keep
no, that's
yourself
what I
from
meant.
you keep yourself from falling out of the tree.
There is a yell and a wild stab, but they do not fall off the branch.
What's the matter with you?
Julius!
He's still just standing there staring off into space.
Is he just spacing out?
No, he's using the ability to look through his eyes, but he also figured out how to speak through it.
Right.
And no longer has any distance cap on those abilities.
Welcome to the club. It's fun times. But yeah, they just kind of go, they recover and huff slightly and then start climbing down the tree.
Okay.
I'll stay under just on the off chance that they should fall.
I regularly climb into trees to sleep. This is fine.
Yes, but also should something scare you, you also have a tendency to flail.
You already increased Monsi's HP, right?
Yeah. And you can't deny these accusations either. You can me however you want. That doesn't make it less true.
They get down from the tree.
She will pick them up. Carry them over to Nathala. We have a or a taker. Then it's not gonna stop for a while.
I will very gingerly take Fyria.
Why
And I'll
am I
turn.
being manhandled?
Isn't it woman handled in this case?
Woman-handed, thank you very much. I will turn to Battalion. If you want to give the crown to Julius, it's fine. If you want to give Take it onto yourselves, that is fine. I was just interested in having a magical item.
How about this? Faria, you like the idea of being able to cast another spell?
Mm,
You like the idea of being able to cast another spell since you don't get to cast too many?
yes.
I'll toss her the circlet.
Oh!
With that, you have another spell slot or a spell capability you're able to use, which you wouldn't normally be able to, and now you can give the dagger to somebody that could need it since you have that extra spell available.
I'm alright with this. I would like the dagger.
I will take the dagger.
I will. Varia goes to hand the dagger to Nathala, realizes Nathala's hands are full, and so just kind of gingerly puts the dagger into their belt, just kind of like tuck it in there. There we go.
Okay.
That works.
Alright. Everyone's okay with this so far?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's 2 yes.
Okay.
3.
Yeah, I don't give a shit.
Alright. Once he starts growling.
Ah, boy.
What's the matter?
Let us leave. And he's doing all this much walking.
Quickly hook up Carl. Start making your way away. As you do, anyone who looks back will see that towards the edge of the forest that there's a few boars that are they've made their way out. They're not like charging forward, they're like sniffing the air, and they kind of just see you leaving. They just kind of like stare, watching you leave. Just stand there for a while.
Julius waves.
After a moment, one of them moves forward and seems to contort and rise up into a two-legged stance. Turns into a human man wearing irony enough, a boar skin pelt over his shoulders as he stares over at you guys. Just stares. Doesn't wave, doesn't do anything, just watched.
Does he look familiar?
With the boar skin pelt, you at this distance, you can't really tell.
Batalon carrying me again?
We're in the car, I thought.
Okay, perfect. So then I can lose sight and sound as then the boar, the guy who just turned upright, staring back at us, just hears my voice whisper in his ear. Kuna Matata.
You see his head kind of like slowly kind of, yeah, he kind of turns it. I'm trying to think of what language Hakuna Matata would be to see if he might know it. No, it's not Talazi.
Oh my god!
So you're basically just saying no worries.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably just a phrase that's
that
been...
feels like halfling. Because I was about to say, I'm like, what seems like the most joyous language you think of? And I'm like, halflings are pretty fucking...
Or gnomish.
Or gnomish. Gnomes and halflings have a zeal for life.
I don't speak either of those languages though.
No. Yeah, but you can still have picked it up from halflings or gnomes and such. Yeah, which means that
it's like how many people can say curse words in other languages.
Yeah,
that's what I was about to say. I'm like, because I know certain phrases in Abyssal.
Humans mix and match it. Like they will like go from a dwarvish curse to a elven slur in one fell swoop, and then back into draconic. But you say it, and he like kind of looks in the direction where he heard the voice. You better hope that there are no worries.
Oh my.
Turns around and he like makes like a motion, like basically like a get motion, and all the boars turn and start running off as he moves with them and turns back into a boar and back into the forest.
And then Julius pops back to the group. You know, he wasn't such a bad guy.
I really believe you've made an enemy.
He says he doesn't want any worries either.
And are you guys heading back to the La Crozon, or
That's where I
Thanks
figured
to the
we're
guild,
going.
I believe.
Okay.
Yeah.
You get paid.
Gotcha. Okay. So, for expediency, we can just go ahead and say that you guys make your way back. Nothing really accosts you on your way, so you're able to do so without too much difficulty at the very least, giving you a chance to breathe. For those who got attunement items, you're able to attune to them. So Nathala, one second here, you get to see what
You
this
get the curse.
says. No, not knife. Yes. And for you get the circlet. So where is Nathala with the knife? Just making sure I give this to the right people. And with the headband, Freya. There we go. So you can now look it over. It's in handouts. You can now see what your thing does. And if you wish to attune to them, you may. They are attunement items. And you make your way. Yeah. I'm trying to make, these be, some interesting stuff. That was just the top part of it.
There's probably a few moments when Furrier is beginning to attune where they kind of do a hot potato. So like,
Well, once you attune to it, the feeling, it doesn't go away, but it subsides. It's like you get a little bit more used to it.
yeah. While they're attuning, they do a bit
Yeah.
of a cold
Hot potato.
potato.
Yeah. Hot potato, cold potato. Yeah, which is why I didn't have Baton doing anything with it, because he said he had taken it off shortly after he started running, because otherwise I'm going to be like, ooh, that's going to be fun. But no, he took it off, so he was fine. Right. Yep, but yes, you now have that in your possession, and Mad, you have yours. Making your way back into Lucrazon, able to see the guild in the distance after you've been walking back towards the center of town where the guild is. You're able to go inside and you see the greeter scribbling away at everything that he's normally doing. Kind of glances up, just like, "You're back early? Everything good?"
Have a lot.
No.
Have quite a few things to tell you about.
He leans on the thing, just like staring at you, slowly squints. All right. So it, like, holds up a finger, turns around and like pulls he pulls on a bell, and you see, like, as he pulls the bell, like part of the wall like pulls open. You see a guy lean forward. It's the guy from the bar. He's like, turns back to you guys. Are we talking on a scale from just a umbrella drink, light beer, heavy beer, smash face?
I am confused.
She's making
Whatever.
sounds as though this is really bad. So what kind of beer you want while you're talking about this?
Umbrella
Whatever
so uncognitive.
correlates with
Julius wants smash face.
Smash
Julius wants
face.
Smash face.
Okay,
Says
so-
with a big smile.
Yeah, he points.
You
Smash
do too.
face. Two
Guru,
smash. Oh, okay.
Alcohol is considered a poison.
No.
Then I will take.
Can't
the
let's arrest
second
him.
to best. I didn't think about that. I wasn't thinking about that.
I am now.
I'll take umbrella. I need light.
How much do face smashers cost?
It'll be taken out of your pay. Well, it's on your tab. Normally they
Julius rather
cost
pay for his own drinks.
10 gold.
2 face smashers.
Yep. So that's 20 gold.
Okay. Oh, thought that was both.
No, that face smasher is meant to hit you with the first one. You're trying to take 2. If you can keep the first one down and get half the second one down, well, at the very least, be able to pat you on the back and hope you don't throw up.
Julius accepts your challenge.
Fair enough. You said You said umbrella drink. You said 2 face smashers. Umbrella drink is three copper. Someone else said something about drinks. Who else?
Give me the heavy beer.
Heavy. All right. That'll be 2 gold.
I will hand over 2 gold.
Yep. And kind of points to Millie. It's like flat, a big man, and you as well. What did you say? Pointing to Battalion for you.
Oh, I didn't.
You don't want anything? You're good? Okay. And you?
They look at Nathala. They look at Millie. They just kind of go.
If you don't want it, you don't
Heavy
have to
beer.
take heavy beer. Okay, 2 gold.
Okay.
Alright. So you pay over 2 gold, and you are each given a mug of what you asked for. Julius, you get 2 shots, 2 shot glasses.
I just posted what probably is this into Discord. That's what I imagine a face smasher is like.
Yes, good.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's accurate.
Pangalactic Gargle Blaster.
That's pretty much going to be your reaction after taking the shot of this.
Cool, cool.
Like immediately, like as soon as you knock it back, it's just like like you're just like it's like halfway between contorting and being like you want to just like arch your back away from it, but it's like this is both good and bad.
Julius wants to know if you sell these to go.
In the other shot, I put a little bit of the
A little extra spice
pinch.
seasoning.
Yes, pinch.
Probably makes it easier to handle.
A little bit, but it also means that you're going to need to, drink something else. Which right now while you're contorting, you can't really swallow.
Lucky. There we go. I don't know if that helps.
It doesn't.
It doesn't.
You're not able to really swallow after you'd finish the first one, so it takes you a bit before you can even get the second one down. Like I'd say at least a good 10 minutes. And when you do the second one, your mouth is on fire, and you're unable to inhale fluids to cleanse the spice.
Oh man.
So
It
you're
just-
basically just on the floor, tears streaming down your face, bit of
No, Julius will find the fish tank and dip his head in it and just start breathing water.
It's the only way to get even a remote way of doing that. All the fish kind of like scatter, and like the attendant.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Saying the fish as he's sitting in there.
yeah. They're just like they don't say anything back, but they're like swimming around, like looking at you, like what in the world.
I think they fully understand him. if
No,
I
they
remember
do. Well,
correctly.
it's like with the small beast for Furbolg. They don't say anything back, obviously, but he can speak fish. That being said, the attendant like sees you go over and do that. He saw what you did. He's just like, normally I'd
So about the
disallow that.
werewolf. We
Holds
found
up a finger.
city of them.
Hold up a finger, reaches into his own purse, pulls out 2 gold, sets it down, and gets a drink for himself. Go on.
So there was a city of them, at least from what we understand. There's a good amount, and there's a
Go back to the werebore part.
The boys
Yes,
were
it was not
simple
normal.
boys.
Huh.
werewolves.
And you fought them?
No.
Okay,
Mm,
good.
I talked to one of them.
Talking is okay. No,
It seems there's like one that's controlling all the others a bit.
The Alpha.
Yeah,
the alpha.
That's what they referred to him as, and he also spoke through the werebore I was talking to at one point, and it was terrifying.
Yeah. So like the alpha was doing that, and apparently they were trying to do this ritual in a temple we found, right? And we decided, hey, we need to go back and tell them because this is a bigger job than we thought, right?
Wait,
Yeah.
We came to tell you, but before we did, we stole some things from the ritual they were doing to maybe, halt their progress a bit.
Mm-hmm.
What did you bring back?
Varia points to the circlet on their head.
I hold out the dagger.
Those two things.
Have you verified that they're all right? If you have,
Yeah.
we'll leave them. You have? Okay, we'll leave them with you then.
Well, not entirely. We know what they kinda do, but we do not know if they are cursed or anything like that. But something tells me if they are cursed, it's a little too late.
I should really hope not that they're cursed. I've been
Well,
wearing
I mean-
this for the past 3 days.
Think,
That's all
think
kinda
about it. I
shrugs.
mean, the people that were carrying them were cursed.
Julius, you hear Julius's voice ring out. They're totally cursed.
Yeah, there's a decent chance they're cursed. Not entirely true, but there's a chance.
Furry's tail is doing the fluff up thing.
The oh no, oh no, oh no.
Bad is bad.
Yeah. You didn't think of that? He's just looking at you like, eyes almost squint.
I thought it would be okay since you gave it to me.
I didn't really care.
Yeah, I just thought you understood the implications of what would happen. My bad. And he shrugs.
They just kind of look into their lap, just like, oh.
I pat Fiery on the shoulder.
Yeah, he like rubs his face slowly. There is a 20 gold fee for it, but we do have people who will spend the time to cast Identify on them for you if you wish.
That can figure out the curses.
It sometimes can. If there's something, if it's a deeper curse, it likely will not, but at the very least, it'll give you a chance that if it is identifiable, we can at the very least do our best. But of course, there's a cost for that because it is taking time out of their day to cast the spell.
How
Oh,
much?
yeah, let's get that done then.
Yeah, 20 gold, as I said.
That is fair.
You didn't get the boars back, or removed rather, but now that we actually know more information is in and of itself a valuable commodity. He holds up a finger. He leans down and you see him start just like
I suppose that if information helps, it may also be helpful to know that they might be fast forwarding the ritual.
if you
Well,
took things
since-
from them, they
yeah.
hopefully wouldn't be able to do such thing, but you never know.
That's what, that's one of them said, that they were probably going to start doing it faster now that people knew what was
He nods. Taking it again. If you took these items and these items were of importance, it may slow them down, which may give more time for this. But we don't know what the ritual is, and we don't wish to. Well, we don't wish to find out that it is something of evil or dark intentions. So he holds out a slip of paper to each of you.
Mm-hmm. He's just giving us an IOU.
No.
What does it say?
It is a coupon.
Ooh.
Uh-huh.
The coupon essentially states that I'll just break down the fine print for you guys so that you guys. Batalon probably would look at it, go cross-eyed, and be like, "That's a lot of words on there."
But Talon can read, thank you.
No, no, I'm saying that there's a lot of words on here.
I'm aware, and he's also a political leader who needs to read things before he signs.
Yeah, and I'm saying that you'd be able to read it, but not all right now, unless you wanted to sit down and spend 10 minutes
Yes.
deciphering it. Okay, yeah.
We'll spin the whole thing. But Talon,
Someone else would be able to voice it faster for you. I'm not I'm not saying you could read. I'm saying that it is a lot of fine print, which
I'm
is
feeling
for,
attacked right
You're
now.
You're not being attacked. If anything, the fact that you figured out that it was cursed before, Faria did is a clear sign that you have intelligence. Obviously, I'm not saying otherwise. What I am
Or
saying is that, or wisdom, yeah. your wisdom out
I
the
have the
ass.
highest wisdom in the party, thank you.
Yes,
Flexes
of course.
and strength.
It's further flexes, of course.
I think I have the second highest strength at 16.
No, I think Nathal's is all right.
It's
No.
not great. No,
It's not great.
it's not terrible.
I think
but
I think you're thinking of Millie. I think Millie had.
Millie has a
Maybe.
big strength. I have.
Yeah,
got
no,
a-
Millie had the second highest strength.
Nathala has the second highest athletic score, probably.
Possibly.
Because Nathala has a +7 to athletics.
back.
It's
Welcome
true.
back.
Welcome back.
They're flexing.
They're flexing.
Wait, what?
We got a coupon.
You got coupon. The coupon essentially states that for the purposes of your protection and for the betterment of your positions as people done in some wrong, that you will be allowed, speaking with the proprietors of the shops within the guild hall, to get a depending on the item and on the what you're able to essentially bargain with the shopkeeper in question, receive a discount between 50 to 90% off of an item.
Oh, that's
Oh!
that's tight as that.
Also, wait, who's flexing right now?
Batalon.
No, you're just talking. Well,
Mentally.
Batalon.
Mentally, he is
No,
flexing.
Batalon is just standing there doing poses.
I thought, like, he said we're flexing, so, and I came back to Nat having, like, a +7 athletics, so my brain immediately went to the fucking Armstrong gif from fucking,
I mean, to be fair, Batalon is shirtless. He's got leather straps and such to
got
be.
his titties out!
Of course.
Julius.
He covers the nipples, with just a singular band of leather, to make
I
sure
just
that that
immediately-
he's not censored in Japan.
I was just always thinking that. Christ. I was just always I was thinking if it came back that fucking.
That's why they're never
Man.
drawn with nipples.
Yeah.
That's wild.
That's
It's still
wh-
wild.
yeah.
I know that, but it's still wild.
So I just thought Nat and fucking Batalon were stretched. Reason. I'm just sitting here like, what did I miss?
You got a coupon. It is a very valuable coupon from the sound of it.
Keep up with it. Keep up with it,
I'm gonna fucking smack you. You bastard.
I'd like to buy one deck of many things.
No!
A what?
He said he wanted a deck of many things.
What's that?
That was in character. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, that was out
Yeah.
of character as a joke. Or
Yeah.
to everyone in game.
Yeah.
I love that, that at least 2 people in the fucking party were like, no, stop!
So we.
I don't understand
So-
why everyone has such a problem with the item, but that's me.
I love it. So
It's
if
all-
I get this correct, so we don't get money, but we get coupon.
It will save you a lot of trouble getting items to make sure that the next time you come across
Could I
such
sell
things,
something to you?
not to me, but shopkeepers would allow you to sell to them if they find it of value.
Okay.
He kind of
go to
motions to
shop.
you. Yeah. Before, do you go?
Oh, yeah.
Do you let him finish before you go, or?
Yeah. Yeah.
He kind of motions to you. Essentially, this is our way of apologizing. If we had known that there were werewolves, we would not have let you go outfitted as you are. I mean, no offense, but he kind of motions to your spear. Without enhancement, it's essentially poking a rock that you're not able to break.
Hey, I have taken out, as a group, taking out what? At least like 3 or 4, maybe 5 were creatures.
I'm not saying that you cannot do it. I'm saying that you'll find greater ease if you had it silvered or if you use the coupon. Actually, if
Okay.
you could get it, you could technically get it silvered with the coupon, but they
I
have
will
some
see
things
care
that'd be
of it.
more fun.
Of course. Of course, of course. Okay, so my question is, like, do we get paid at all for the job or no?
This is for the information. The job was not done, so we are going to have to bring a new team to actually take care of this, since there's a village, and there.
I mean, it's both the information and we managed to probably stop the ritual.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
that is why I gave you one that is between 50 to 90% off.
Oh, 290. I didn't know that. Okay, have a good day.
It depends on the shop. It depends on the shopkeeper and what you're looking to buy. Remember that they are the ones who decide it. But They will be understanding that, well, if you decide to tell them what has gone on, they'll understand your need and they'll work with you.
Okay.
Just for one item?
For one item, yes. And when I'm saying that, I'm saying that this coupon allows you upstairs.
I will not look Gift Dragon in mouth.
Good
Well,
idea.
Kind of
What
looking
is
Gift Dragon in the
upstairs?
mouth if it's only one item for an entire party.
He
So
gave you
we
each
got
a
a coupon.
coupon.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You're like looking at it and he just kind of looks at you just like, you each have a coupon. Each one of you can get an item.
That's why I was being like, excuse me, wait, hang on, motherfucker.
It is
I
not
have
a
2
collective.
alchemist fire, so I will try to sell this.
If you try to sell it upstairs, it might not go for as much as ground floor. Upstairs, they're more interested in things of a magical nature.
Yes, I'll try to sell this ground floor, but then I will go shopping upstairs. Stomp.
Kind of motions. Go ahead.
I have a curious question.
Are you done? I'm
Yeah.
making sure. I don't want to just leave
Yeah,
with you
go
still
ahead.
saying things.
He gives you a
Okay,
thumbs up.
have a good day. He gives him a kiss on the cheek.
Oh!
And he walks.
Wait, come back.
Yes.
He kisses you back on the cheek. Go on.
I give him power back and walk out.
I'm so tempted to have him smack your ass on the way out.
Do it!
Snack.
I want to see that. Oh, I know how much I want to see that.
He'd
Does he
probably
do
take
it,
it as he's
Guru?
interested.
Yeah, he does it.
He looked at him very strangely.
He's just like-
extremely confused.
Yeah, he's just like, go get him.
I think you broke him.
What?
Why?
It is part of culture.
What? No, whose?
Mine.
Who's?
Whose? Why? No. He just walks away.
He shrugs. He shouldn't have started with a
Julia
kiss.
stands there. Julia
Don't
stands there and
read.
goes, "You can do it to me." And I just stands there in front of him.
Smacks your ass. Go get him.
Ass out first.
Forrest
Then he'll
slowly
just walk away with,
tilts
like, a
their
little
head to the
happy step.
side, and then tries the beer.
It's you got the heavy stuff, didn't you? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's almost like a semi-thick liquid. So it's a little bit weird, but it's got enough of a taste to it that it's not at all bad.
There is a spit take.
Ugh!
Yeah.
Sweetie!
Don't waste that. It's too gold.
I will very slowly.
I need. Wait, no. They take another sip. Still back.
I'll take the drink.
Okay.
Take the drink.
I turn back to the barkeep.
That was not the only thing that you need to know.
The barkeep's behind the place. You're talking to the attendant.
Oh, the attendant. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and he
He's
already
the one
closed that. He already closed that to the barkeep
Okay, just making sure.
after you got your drinks and he got his drink.
Okay, I thought the barkeep hadn't hear this too or something, whatever.
No, he didn't hear this.
Cool.
That is not the only thing we encountered out there.
You mentioned.
Ugh.
There is also a large tribe of trolls.
Oh.
Did we not mention to them what the werewolves' thoughts were on that?
We may
They
have
have a
forgotten.
sort of symbiotic relationship.
No, that's not what was happening. Love.
Hmm?
The werewolves were attacking people to prevent them from getting eaten by trolls.
Yeah, I thought we told him this already.
That was not mentioned.
Oops.
Good
Oh, I thought
information
that was
to
part
know.
of the saving time thing you were talking about
Oh, yeah.
before.
Yeah.
Well, yes, that's
Since it's
supposed
being
to
brought
be-
up, we'll say it wasn't.
We also don't fully know if that was
Yeah.
true or not, being fair.
Yeah, it was what you were told. So he's like nods slowly, like,
Yeah,
We
it's what we were
will-
told by the
yeah.
werewolf.
yeah,
Do we
will
get
go
another
so
coupon
that-
now?
No, it is part of the coupon you've received.
Okay.
Also, a lot of traps in the forests and the boars know where the traps are, so they're gonna run into them. They'll run you into them.
Definitely good
The trick
information
is just
to know.
to run very, very, very fast, and then you don't have to worry about trap. Right? And I look at Batalon, who's already walking away.
He's already walked away. He past tense. He's out of the room by this point. He's off going to sell his alchemy fire or acid, whatever it was.
Alchemy fire.
Roll a persuasion check, by the way.
Persuasion.
Wait, who-
I am expert communicator.
While you're doing
12.
while you're doing that, give me just a second here. I need to pull something up.
I'll be right.
Alright, he is willing to sell it to you for 40 gold pieces a piece. So he'll buy them off you for 40 gold pieces, so you'll get
You're lagging
80.
for me badly. You're lagging for me bad.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Alright, so he will pay 80 gold pieces for both of them, so 40 a piece.
Okay, sure. I'll get put them down. I was going for 75. Sure, I'll take it.
Yep, so you get 80 gold.
And how much would you want for this bad boy? And I put an arrow down on the table.
He stares at the arrow.
You shoot it? Big boom.
He slowly picks up. It's one of your explosive arrows, right?
Yes.
Bada boom.
I have two. One of them has an asterisk next to it. So that one probably is like a live grenade that's a little too old. So it's like, don't shake it too much.
Right. He knows what he's looking at. Roll another persuasion check. Are you selling both of them or one of them?
15. We'll start with one.
$20 gold for the arrow.
Imagine the resale of this bad boy right here.
I am. To the people who actually will know what it is worth, that is a good price.
And then to the people that won't know what it's worth.
I'm aware. $20. That is my offer.
It took me 20 gold to make each one.
And I'd buy them for more. However, he kind of points to it, taps in a few places. Your workmanship is good, but it needs a little work, and it will cost me money to fix it to ensure that it doesn't go boom while people are
How about
falling from.
25 and I play you song on the drum?
I do not need song. I need good business.
How about 25 and I tell you secret?
I am not a dealer in secrets. I am a dealer in things that will get people out of tight spots.
I will
Such as
pull
with-
out a number of spices for one meal, put it in a small bag, and put it on the
Make a persuasion check.
It is like smelling salts, but much, much more impactful. 40. You put somebody unconscious, get one whiff of that, ooh-wee. They awake.
25 in the bag.
Yep. 25 in the back. Deal.
Shakes your
Take
hand.
25. Shake his hand. He gets the janky fucked arrow. He gets the fucky arrow. and I'll give him one. Basically, I now only have spices for 16 meals instead of 7.
All right.
Okay, Crew, that worked out exactly correctly. I now have exactly 200 gold
Nice.
on the dot. Oh, and 1 silver.
Nice.
Okay, so now I only have 1 possible boom arrow and 16. Okay, I meet back up with party after that.
Where did you all go after you discussed the troll?
Shopping.
Yeah, I guess shopping, because I guess we can buy stuff now.
Yep.
For a really cheap price.
Again, depends on the person you're asking to buy it from and what you're looking to
Right.
buy, obviously.
True.
So you're going to have your first peek at upstairs.
Yeah, I guess so.
All right. So you guys head towards the stairway, and the stairway is blocked, not by a person, but by a very soft-looking creature, which you realize it's made out of look like packed earth, maybe clay. Does not look like it's very like hyper aware of its surroundings, but when you approach, you see its head just kind of turn and look at you guys. It's apparently some kind of golem that is just kind of looking at you, watching as you approach.
Do that thing where I like go side to side to see if its head and eyes follow me.
Its head does not, but its one of its eyes does. The other one stays on everyone else.
Ooh, Julius can have fun with this.
That's disconcerting.
I'm back.
Welcome back. You're standing in front of a clay golem.
Why?
Why
It's
not?
guard for the
It's-
upstairs. Guard.
It's basically the bouncer to the magic shop.
It doesn't let you pass.
Julius
and
is doing a
does-
dance in front of it.
I will do what happens.
You hold up the coupon. You see it lean, like it stops looking at Julius, leans forward, leans back, slowly just kind of shuffles out of the way. And you see it's still like it's like counting, like moving size 1, 2, counts between you all.
Aria
Nice meeting
pats
you,
it
big
on
guy.
the chest. Just like, good job. Thank you.
Nice meeting you, big guy. Just Julius walks past.
As soon as the last of you walks past, it moves back into place. And when Batalon comes back later, once you hold up the coupon, you are also allowed up. And the upstairs is a little bit noisier. You didn't actually realize it until you actually walked up there that it's significantly higher than the first floor. The first floor had pretty decently spaced ceilings, probably meant for taller people and for a large creature to be able to just kind of wander around. It was pretty big. This is 10 to 15 feet high ceiling, and there's a lot more noise. You can hear kind of little bits of grinding wheels being turned, clangs of metal. You can hear some people being like reaching their, like you see a person like reach their head out to like yell at someone, then you see a person reach their head at the end, another one and be like, listen, if my place smelled as bad as your daddy, I would, so help me. Then this like another person grabs him from behind, just yanks him back inside and says, I am so sorry, he's been having a bad, hey, I don't care, he's still just, it is a bit of pandemonium, but all of the like people who are like decked out and stuff, they're like walking through this just like looking around just like For you guys, this is like reaching the first area of chaos that's really going to catch you off guard. Like even for a normal village or a normal city, this is a bit excess to it. There's an eccentricity to it that's a little bit catches you flat-foot. The only person who might not be as flat-foot, I'd say, would probably be, I'd say Millie.
What about Nat? Isn't she a bard?
No, this catches her flat-foot.
Oh, Jesus.
My feet are never flat, girl.
Feet are never flat!
Steps have to be fucky for her, right?
Right.
They're a little
Interesting.
awkward, but she's lived with it. She's figured out how to walk up them without feeling like she's gonna fall on her ass.
Joe, walking down the steps.
That's the trick.
That's the struggle.
Do you wear heels?
No.
Is she...
No, she's hooved.
Heels with
No. Here's why I ask. Because there's literally a race in Final Fantasy who has roughly the same issue, so they just fucking wear heels to give themselves better balance.
You're talking about Vieira.
Yes.
I don't know that I've come across heels like that for tieflings.
You haven't asked.
I'm about to fucking
I
find a
will
cobbler.
Maybe. Oh no, that's right. No, but I do have those leather foot wraps from Paris.
Yes.
Yeah,
you
but
do.
those aren't shoes.
They're not shoes, but they're very
They're
nice.
not. Yes, they are very nice.
They are fine.
Right, so, what are you looking for?
Earplugs.
Fair.
No, that's a joke.
You weren't that close, don't worry.
The attendant person downstairs mentioned silver weapons, so
He said you can silver them, but with the coupon, they're like you could do that and get an easily silvered weapon, but there are other more interesting options. Is what he said. Than just silvering it. Silvering it is like, hey, I just need to overcome resistances to things that can have their resistances overcome by silvered weapons. And then there's the fun options, which are
Fun option.
What kind
More
of swords
expensive.
they got?
Julius wants something fun and chaotic.
what the hell are the fun options?
You'll find out.
yeah,
Wow.
they're already getting into the married couple mindset.
I love the idea at some point they're just gonna see Batalon rounding a fucking corner at top speed.
Just top speed, just thump, like going up like three steps at a time. Like takes 3 steps into the place, like goes like full on Patrick Star going through the window, going full on Star, like huh, oh. But yes, so that depends. What are you looking for? Everything here is a little bit weird, and like there's a place where you literally see like a person's working on something. He holds a staff, almost like you out of character. He's holding it like you would a rifle, like he's looking down the length of it, seeing like if he's measuring it. And then you see him just like whisper something to it, and you just see. You just see little sparks just flying out, and it goes into another stall as another person just like as he's talking to someone else, just kind of reaches back, grabs like this like it's like on hinges, like this little slat on hinges with a shield on it. Just kind of turns it, and you just hear bong, dum 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 dum, and they're just like motioning to the shield, just like, and here's our shields. It's very good at deflecting things, especially if you know they're coming.
Maria is just wide-eyed and everything is like, holy.
Guru, what's the limits here?
What do you mean?
Like player's handbook kind of stuff.
What are you looking for?
Ooh.
That's why I said what
Something
they got in terms of short sword.
Strange, chaotic, and possibly not in the book.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
What do I have? For
Need a short sword.
But we'll get to your short swords. Don't worry. You do see a blacksmith who is working on stuff, and he's
Pick up spools.
he is a red dragonborn
What the?
with. He looks like he used to have 2 horns, but the right horn, you can see like there's part of it that like near the bridge of his right eye that's just like torn, and there's a scar that goes down right down the right side of his neck. Just scales are just split apart. Something ripped off that horn and just took off part of his side of his head with it. But he has his other horn curled up, multiple piercings through that horn, just jangling away as he just has it just bang bang. Something you do find interesting is that with his hammer strikes, he's not doing it all himself. He's got like this weird pulley mechanism attached to different parts of his arm. So every time he goes up, it's like he's like working out at the same time. Which, if you follow them with your eyes, you'll see he's actually got a bellows attached to it. So every time he raises his arm, the bellows
Wait, what's a bellows? Sorry.
blowing air.
It's a pump you see on the bottom of Forge.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes. So every time he pulls his, like, slams it down, the bellows goes up, pulls it back up, and apparently there's some kind of weight on the top of it, and so every time he pulls it up, it goes down, and then tang, and it goes up, and then up, down, tang, up, down, and just. But he's doing it at like a slower pace to make sure that the bellows is getting its full work while he's making sure everything else is.
Doesn't get it too hot.
Yeah. So basically, he's keeping it at a steady.
That way.
He's keeping it at a steady pace, and he's working on various swords. Not too far away from him is another blacksmith who is working on a grindstone that's just spinning almost freely, but he's dipping bits of maybe some oil across the edge of it as he holds it up, some blade looking down it, as this dwarf is just taking it slow, just letting sparks just fly off as he just quickly goes back and forth real quick and just holds it up, dabs it again, dips it into water, make sure it's clean.
I'm not a beeline. Fucking Dragonborn, I'm just saying.
I figured, but I'm letting you know what your options were. Ting, ting, ting.
What happened here?
Work's being done. What happened here?
Fuck is he pointing?
You.
No, I know where.
To you.
There's multiple. Are you talking about my face, or are you talking about a scar?
You said what happened here. You didn't say what or where, and you just kind of motioned in. So I'm not being specific either.
She'll lift her shirt and show the scar across her. Dragon claw.
Not bad. Holds his hand up to the horn. Pissed off the wrong giant, apparently.
Is there ever a right giant that you need to piss off?
Preferably not one of the fire giants or the frost giants.
I said,
Or a storm giant, for that matter. Or at least the wrong one. Cloud giants can be absolute dicks if you're in the wrong place at the wrong time. But some of them can be good, mostly for ale.
Must be a lot of ale.
You ever tried a cloud ale? They're able to brew enough that it's almost like it's literally raining with it.
You see Julia start to mouth water visibly.
there he goes!
Meanwhile, Faria is starting to Faria's getting a little bit of a grimace, just like, "Ugh."
Yeah. It depends on your taste.
Beer.
You
Julius
alright?
must go find cloud giants now.
He's fine.
Alright, sir. She'll set the coupon down on. I need a nice, very nice, or what, or sword, excuse me, short sword. What do you think he could hook me up with?
He takes the coupon, slides it close to himself. Does a looking down his nose, reading it, just like a huh. Slides it back, grabs the metal that he was working on, just quenches it, pulls it out, just shakes it off for a second, sets it off to the side. Hey, you see, lean down to it, and in Draconic you hear him whisper, "I'll get back to you later, lovely."
She'll respond. I don't mean to take you away from work. Don't worry, I'll be quick.
Ah, good. That'll make things a little easier. My name is Pishik.
Boy, Don!
You're gonna laugh.
I'm looking.
Told you.
Hold
This
up.
man has 3 J's in his.
What?
Why? Why would you do this to him?
Because
I feel
that
like
is an
it's the name
actual
that's
name.
actually- Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet Jeebus. I feel so bad.
I don't.
It's
I don't
sounds
John,
like
how
the
many J's are in my name again? There's 3, honey. Alright.
It's like someone had a stutter while saying it a little,
Oh
or like spelling it, I should say.
my god. I mean, I'll take this one to person.
That was so
Just-
funny to me. That's a parent that hated their child.
Nice to meet you, Peach. I'm Mildred. Please,
Nice
for
to
the love
meet
of
you.
God, call me Millie.
Which god? I don't really care which god, so long as you're not being a dick to other people about it.
Any and all at this point to get you to not call me Mildred.
Fair enough. So, what kind of sword are you looking for? This will get you by on a few things, but it also depends on what your budget is.
It's not great.
How much is that?
Well,
Not great isn't numbers.
it's below
You get out.
the 100 gold.
We
100
have
gold?
coupons.
That's
Yes.
why the coupon. So, coupon plus 79 technically, but
Yeah, be more specific about that. So 79 gold with this coupon. What got you the coupon anyway?
we found a pack of rare boars in a forest.
Ew, gross.
The
And
original
granted,
quest was normal boars.
granted, wereboars aren't the worst thing you can find. I mean, could have
Oh,
been
there was
worse.
a tribe of trolls nearby.
Yeah, trolls.
Okay, so it was worse. Good. Good. You thinking of fighting a lot of things? Don't really like fire, or you're just fighting a lot of things in general?
A lot of
Just a lot of things in general. Gotcha. Kind of like as he's going through, you see he moves towards another part of his shop where he has technically they're weapon stands, but they're more like weapon racks where they're hung by their pommel and they're suspended, just kind of hanging in the air with a sheath, pinned in there as well to help us. So he can literally just kind of like put his finger on and just kind of spin it idly. Kind of like looks through them, just kind of like letting his fingers go across each one, just like a little click, 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 click. Walks past. He's like, "No, you said short sword, right? You're not looking for something like a scimitar or a long
Sure.
sword."
If I get a long sword, then
Yeah.
fight.
Fine. I have a scimitar that might work, but I mean, it's the only difference is that instead of punching a hole through things, you're cutting them to ribbons. Yeah, but
Scimitar could work.
scimitar could work. All right. Let me see here. Moves through like a few racks. You see him like kind of gently push a rack of battle axes, and you see that all of these things are on like these wheels and pulleys, and just everywhere he's stepping, he's like pulling on something and just moving things out of his way as he's moving. He apparently really likes his simple machines to help keep him going. Eventually, he gets towards one of the sides where he sees the scimitar. He's like, "All right, come on. Little lady wants to see something nice. You looking for fancy or functional?" For
I'm
75
always
gold.
a fan of functional, but
For 75 gold, you're wanting more function. Anyways, you're not looking for ornamentation. You're looking for something that'll get the job done, gut a bitch, and get out. Eh?
exactly.
That's what I'm talking about. Let's see here. I'd say reaches a little bit more towards the back and kind of grabs.
Don, that's the wrong god's name.
Hmm?
That's the wrong god's name. He said I'd say.
He said what? I didn't say
I heard
I'd say.
nothing.
Never mind.
Yeah,
It's completely
heard
going over
nothing.
his name. Never mind.
Oh,
I heard nothing about.
I think she's heard me say what I said and was making
It
a
is
joke.
a joke.
I caught it and a second too late. I apologize. I just slipped on my own banana peel right there.
Or the minute. Fuck a second.
The free fall would last for as long as I need it to last. He reaches towards the back and he pulls out a black pommel. It almost looks like it's this almost looks like it was wood that's been charred black. That's been smooth. It's been smoothed over though. It's not like it fully is burnt and just left that way, but it looks like it was intentionally burnt and then scraped clean to make it not brittle, but cleaner. Just this dark, slightly creviced black catches the light in ways that are unique and strange. It's got this white wrapping to it that's it's different, it's interesting, and at the tip of the pommel seem to be wrapped in these almost thin fingered looks of wood is this little red crystal. It's not ruby, but is some kind of crystal that's just kind of peeking out through them. Moves over, sets it down, holds up a finger, goes and he grabs another one. This one is it's almost looks like it's a plain wood. Like it was just wood that was grabbed, sanded clean, not too much ornamentation to it. It looks very, very simple, very starkly simple in comparison. Sets that one down. I've got two options for you now. Question is, do you want to hear about them before making your choice, or you want to base it based off looks?
I need to hear.
You need to hear? You're a smart lady. Most people just point to this one. Kind of taps the one with the more textured look to it, and they would go for that one immediately. Truth is, that one's pretty simple. Just a basic and strength and an enchantment. Nothing too major. Sell that for, well, 500 might be overselling it just a bit, but it works for what it needs to do. This one, on the other hand, taps the... Again, it's very plain. The sheath for it is very simple leather. No ornamentation, just made to fit its function. When he takes the hilt and he draws it out, though, the blade itself is polished. The back of the blade has a very faint ornamentation in a style you recognize as Dragonborn's markings, a specific flourish that they tend to do on stuff like this, where they will actually take one of their nails to carve into it while it's still hot.
So is it draconic or is it like just marking?
It is a style of marking that Dragonborns will do.
Oh, okay.
Like they will grow out their nails to ensure they're a little bit longer, because it will essentially burn through some of their nails to mark this.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah. It is essentially, it's a very personal way of marking this, which means that while the handle it may just not be done, but this blade has, he's personally put some time and effort into making sure that this is a good weapon. This weapon here is a little thing of fun I made a while back. It's not exactly got the best of things for itself, but it does allow for a short burst of confusing your enemy if you know how to catch them off guard, especially when they're weaker and more fragile, if you catch my drift. He's going to explain. You have to bond with it, because otherwise you'll never be able to wield this breathless dragon. And he motions to it, and you see that written on the blade is in Draconic the word breathless dragon. And what breathless dragon does, just gonna go over the flowery stuff just to give it straight to you. Breathless dragon allows you, once you're attuned to it, once per short or long rest, to be able to expel a 15-foot cone of fire. Does 2d6 fire damage, and you can use it as a bonus action. So if you've made the attack action, you have to make the attack action to use it, but use the attack action and then bonus action, you can expel a 15-foot cone of fire. It is not super strong fire, but it is still just fire.
And the first one is basically a +1.
Yeah, first one is just +1.
I believe I'm about to take this dragon breath thing.
Breathless dragon.
She'll kind of hover her hand over that one tilt and look at him like, "Hi."
No. He like sets it down. 75 gold. And you keep it here until I can finish the hilts. It'll only take me, 75 gold. I'll say I'll make my project for the day. Make
She'll
sure
slip
that
the gold
it's
in his hand.
takes it. Making my project for the day. Make sure it's all good and set out for you. Make it actually worth your while. Don't worry. I'm a man of my word.
Well, I would hope so. I
He
thought we
grins and
bonded.
winks. He winks at you.
She'll kind of back over. Well, I've done my shopping today.
Okay. Next person, just real quick. What are you looking for?
I have no idea what kind of things are on offer. Firea is a small child in a candy store, except for candy is weapons. They don't know what they're gonna find.
Similar. Julius has no desire for a weapon per se, but
They might see if
something
there are
magical.
fancy. They might see if there are fancy slings. That's pretty much the only weapon they've used, apart from stabbing a warg in the throat.
Okay, so
You
you're
try
looking
to
for
find
slings?
a magic arcane focus.
The only thing that I could pull out that is a real item would be a rod of the Packkeeper. Would be the only thing I could think of for Julius' interest like that. But if there's anything homebrew that you have out there you've been wanting to put out there, maybe there's a good chance Julius will buy it.
Mm-hmm. What sort of stuff is he looking for?
Strange and chaotic. You know what I mean? I don't like to pick and choose too much because I feel like it maxes in a weird way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, only reason why I ask is because obviously I'm going to have different stuff, but it's meant to be more tailored to what your character is looking for.
Can't tell you off the top of my head. That's the problem.
Should be like expedited and then could figure it out over the course of the next.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Is why not take like the next 2 weeks and we can chat for people because I imagine I'm not the only person who's going to have some time to think about what they want to get.
Sure. We can end the session here and give you guys a chance to think it over so that next session we'll go into going over the interactions of getting the different items so that you can have an idea of what you're looking for and what you will get.
Here's
Which are
one thing
two
I want
very
to do.
important questions. What's your last thing before we go?
Man! Reno his van. I need. God damn it! Oh well, I'll DM it to him.
Fair enough. All right.
There we go.
So, you guys ready to wrap this up?
Sure.
All right.
I'm okay with that.
Fantastic.
We'll need to do some stuff in the other room, so
Go ahead and do what you need to do. For everyone watching back at home, though, thank you all so much for watching with us. We really do appreciate your support with this. We will try and make sure we can keep up with this a little bit more frequently. Allergies and stuff have just been really kicking us and sweeping us off our feet into the pits of, oh dear, why are we awake? Why are we alive? What is going on? The usual. It's allergy season. That being said, we really hope that you all stay safe, that you're having great days, and if you're not, then we hope that this helped make it better. And if you want to follow us on twitch.tv/whatteamcomp, we do stream these there every other Sunday. So the next session we should be on there's a date for that, 29th.
29th, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if you want to join us there, by all means, we'd love to see you there. Chat in the chat, and we'll make sure we can peek back in so we can say hi to you all. And if you want to leave us a like and a comment, we would really appreciate that because it helps us to know how we can further grow and to be aware that you are enjoying yourselves. And until next time, we've been What Team Comp. We'll see you all in 2 weeks. Bye bye.
Bye.
Woo!